Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Icosacast, and bless you from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Tony.
Thank you.
So last time,
Happy Indigenous Peoples Day.
Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Yes, indeed. Last time on our stream, the party made their way into a new town of Golon'in. They made their way under that town, and found these weird bugs that were there that burrowed underneath Zephahim's skin. And he nearly lost an arm, depending on which person got to him. But he did get a javelin through the arm, which saved him. They then were able to find a way up out of the underneath through someone's basement and went back to Hilltop, a bar that they had been in previously that had somehow led them into that underground area. With her vicious battle cry, Badi screamed, "Try the soup!" And
Oh boy.
that is exactly the last bit we stopped at. But first, we have a much younger one of our characters as Tanaki. Tell me where you're sitting before you leave on your 3-year journey to defeat evil. Where are you as you're deciding this?
I would be in the big stone temple that was found on the island.
Okay.
No one knows who made it. It was just found there. But it was dedicated as a temple to the gods. The good gods. The human gods.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be in the main room where most meetings happened. Just sitting there by myself, contemplating if I really want to leave or if I should stay.
Okay. And as you're sitting there, right, this is an old temple. There's no windows or anything. But as you sit there, through one of the cracks through the mortar towards the top, a beam of light just shines ever so specifically right through to this one point. And it's over by the main kind of stone altar, which is largely faded, right? It's kind of been eroded over time, though there are certain carvings there that you can kind of make out, right? So what do you do as this beam of light just illuminates this one perfect spot?
I'll get up and go see, because I've memorized most of the carvings. So I'll go
The ones
see
you can still make out.
which one it's on.
Make you can make an investigation check if you're going over to it.
19. Yes, 19.
Okay. And then, are you trained in... What languages do you speak?
Common, Celestial, Infernal, and Halfling.
Okay, so this is in Celestial. And I think you can make it out. And you can't make it out because it's easy to read, but before, I think you've come in with paper and a little bit of charcoal, and you've done one of these and kind of brings it out a little bit more, right? And you know that this symbol, the one illuminated, means death. And you're in a bar in Golon'in, all of you, and I need you to roll initiative.
It begins.
Oh, the natural 20, baby. High. God was it?
Ooh.
Okay. I need 15 or 25 to 20. Since we have them now.
21.
21.
Okay, go
You
first.
definitely have a higher dex, so you're going first.
Yes.
Okay.
Who are we
that's-
fighting? Can we refresh the memory? Are we fighting
I
fungus?
will.
I'm
Let
gonna
me get the
figure it
numbers
out.
first now that I'm here. So that's Bree and Zephahim.
Fighting the entire
Where are we going?
So we're doing
15 to
What
10.
name is the town again?
I mean,
Golon'in.
20 to 15.
18.
That's the name of the town, Golon'in.
Wow, these are some high.
So
Dang.
18 is Tanaki. 16 is Baron. 15 to 10? Or who's left? I think just. What you got?
5.
5.
7.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. Okay.
Alright.
7, 5. So 7. Is body. Okay. And in the. Alright, so you are in Hilltop, right? You're in this bar. And there are some people around, right? There is the bartender. And there are a few patrons around. And there is Mungus, who is covered in rather hot soup. Because you successfully threw an entire cauldron of it. I believe you took some damage from that too, right? This
Oh yeah, I'm down. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still down from damage you suffered. In
Yeah, we
the
never-
too.
rested since you guys went to
Yeah.
the underneath of this city.
I did make my save against it. I did make my save. Question is, how much damage did Mungus take from that soup?
He took
How much bludgeoning
several
and fire damage?
several soup
And
damage.
did he make his con save? Is my question.
He made took several soup.
He's
damage.
dead.
wrong?
If you don't know,
Is he bloodied?
Yeah, actually, no. that is
He's
relevant.
boiling. He's
How
boiling.
how
It
does
is
he
relevant.
look?
It is Mungus.
He doesn't look good. He looks like he's covered in soup. You can't see him too well
He's 30
because it's a pretty thick
level,
kind of stew, covering his entire body. Bree, what do you do?
So, are there people coming at me? Like, is anybody immediately like,
You're the first one to go. No one else has reacted yet.
can I see what like the reaction of the other patrons are?
You can hold your turn. They're not reacting yet because it's not their turn.
Did you see they had drawn weapons?
Yeah.
They haven't had a chance to draw weapons yet.
But they were angry though.
They didn't look happy.
Well, I threw it,
Yeah.
and then it said and then it sounded like people had set.
They stood up
Okay.
like angry, but that's about.
I
about
will draw my short sword and hold my action until somebody becomes an immediate threat.
it. Okay, sounds good. Zephahim.
I will say, Sazish Edas now. And I will bless myself, Badi, and Inda. And you guys can add a d4 on any attack roll or saving throw for the next minute. And I'm concentrating on that.
Not
Right.
ability checks.
So mark down that you are blessed. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
All right. Tanaki.
I am going to hold my action.
Okay, what action are
I
you
am going to hold a firebolt for if anyone charges at me.
Okay, so
Just me.
okay, firebolt is now in your hand, ready to go. Baron.
I'm gonna try to run over to Mungus.
Okay. Yeah, you
See
get.
if he
you can-
is.
He's kind of in the middle of the room. You kind of get over to him.
No one tries to stop me or anything.
I want you to roll a dex check for him, just a straight dex check for me, really quick.
5.
5. Okay, so at that, as you run up to Mungus, the guy at one of the guys he was at the table with, thinking that you're going to hurt him since your companion just threw a big vat of soup at him, as you run by, does take an attack of opportunity as he pulls a dagger quickly from his belt. And that's going to be an 8 to hit. So there's just no way. Okay. Yeah, easy enough. So
I'll talk out of the
he kind
way.
of like swipes at you quickly as you run back. Well, you just duck by and now you're at Mungus.
I'll turn back to the guy. I'm not trying to hurt him! And I'll go back and try and see if I can see how bad he is, see if there's anything I can do to help
So you can
him.
do a couple different things right now. You can make a persuasion check to try to persuade them that you're not trying to hurt him, or you can make a medicine check to try and help.
Medicine check.
Okay.
20.
All right. Yeah. So you're able to see. You kind of, I think, grab like a cloth or something, or Mungus has like a kind of like overcoat robe thing that he was wearing, even though it's really hot and he definitely doesn't need it. And you kind of grab it and start wiping away some of it from like his face and like his exposed skin, where it's like starting to like really.
How can I tell how close? Like, is he almost dead?
No.
No.
He's not almost. He's not too well off, right? Like he's probably gonna have some scarring from this, and he took the big vat like straight to his chest, so the wind is kind of knocked out of him a little, but he's not like on the verge of death, but he is
Okay, so he's not
pretty messed up. Yeah. Okay.
I'll just
Sure. Yeah, trying to take care of them, kind of assess the situation. Okay. At that, everyone else is going to go, and at this point, they do draw weapons. You see the bartender kind of run over to the end of the bar, and he goes underneath and grabs a hand crossbow, and he's going to shoot at, I think, the giant ox person that just threw him out of soup. So that's going to be a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, so as you see him kind of, and he's like the first one to go over and grabs it and just, and you just get out of the way as it ting, sticks into the wall behind you. Some people start going for the door. Buddy, you can roll a d6 for me.
5.
Okay, so there's 5 people that draw a weapon. I don't even know if there are that many people in here, right? So maybe a couple people like run in from the street and they're like, "What's going on?" But including that bartender, there are now 5 people drawing weapons, daggers, short swords, and getting ready to attack. I don't know. You're all in there, and you're.
I would say that I'm presenting the biggest target.
But you're presenting the biggest target.
My back is to the fire, and I'm just like I had drawn my great axe at this point.
I think the one that attacked you, tried to hit you already, is kind of mad that he missed. And the other guy that was at the table at Mungus, just because you're there, you're the closest, and this guy's going at him, he's like, yeah, that seems like the thing to do. So the first one's going to attack you with his dagger. That's going to be a 16 to hit. Okay, so that's going to be 3 points of piercing damage. As you're over Mungus, and you just move out of the way as this thing like nicks the side of you, and your arm starts to throb. The other guy with his short sword, that's going to be an 8 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah, so now you're aware of what's going on, so you kind of jump back from Mungus quickly as he takes a slash, and they're both standing in front of you. The other 2 are going to go after you, and they both have short swords. So one of them is going to attack you for, what's cocked, 14?
14 does not hit.
Okay. The other one is going to, how about a 5? 14,
no.
Yeah, how about 5? No, okay. So like they're just swiping at you and you're just, rah! Do you pull your weapon?
Well, I had drawn it
Yeah.
at the end of after that happened. So
Yes.
I have it out.
So I think you're just batting them away. And these close combats, with this big weapon, even though you're also a big target, you're quick, and they just aren't able to get at you. Okay, so that ends the turn. Bairn. Nope, Bairn already went. Buddy, you are up now. With 2 unfortunate souls very close.
Did you think I would die down there? To be eaten by maggots. And I'm gonna take my great axe and I'm gonna slash the guy who just attacked me.
Okay, sure.
And I'll make it reckless.
Go for it.
That's 16 to hit.
Okay, 16 is definitely gonna hit.
That's 15 damage.
Okay, yeah, you kill him.
And I turn the other guy and I say, good! And then I turn and after I, that's what I do. I go down and slice him down, but at the last second I make it a little shallower. So I just cut him, like just the belly open.
Yeah.
And I reach in there and I pull out, like I'm starting the lawnmower, just pull out his intestines. Then I turn, and I use my bonus action, I'll use hammering horns, and I'll shove the other guy into the fireplace. So I'm gonna wheel around, and just try to shove him 5 feet into the fireplace.
Okay, so that's a athletics versus athletics, or
That's athletics 23.
I got a 19, and you still did it. Yeah, definitely. So he and like your hand hard to go, and he just pulls the sword up and just gets shoved back as this like big fire just like wells up and starts catching at the edge of his pants. He's gonna take, I think, 4 points of fire damage.
And as I do this,
People's elbow.
the shadows, my shadow from the fire, splits into 4, 5 different shadows. And I say, I can see them. And then my eyes just go white. And from those shadows, these spectral warriors emerge and just flanking me in a semicircle.
Okay.
Who's next?
Although you didn't rage yet.
I raged at the end of last session.
Okay. Okay.
That was I throw the thing, I pulled, and then I raged.
And
So
then you
that's-
raged. Okay. Yep. That's fine then.
Yeah.
All right.
And I wasn't
perfect.
gonna keep it unless I got damage or attack.
Make a perception check really quick.
Jesus, what?
As that happens.
13.
Yeah, you recognize one of the shadows. While a few of them are just shadows, one of them is a form you recognize, but we'll get to that after combat. Okay. So, after Badi is Inda.
Am I not getting to use my hold? Nobody came at me. Right?
Nobody came at
Okay.
you.
That makes sense.
What are you holding? You're holding a sword, yeah.
How many feet away roughly is Mungus from me?
It's a small place.
I walk
Yeah.
over,
Yeah, very
to-
casually.
very focused on him. I'm
Mhm.
walking over to Mungus, who I believe is with you, correct?
Yeah, in melee with him and 2 other guys that are trying to attack him right now.
Okay, so I walk over and it says there's 2 guys fighting him.
Yes.
I will strike one with my rapier,
Mm-hmm.
and I will expend one of my bardic inspirations to use my psychic blades effect.
I think you can choose to do that after you hit,
That's
right?
true.
You don't
That's
have to
true.
expend
Yeah,
it if
wait
you don't
till
hit. Yeah.
So that's going to be a 13.
13. Yeah, that hits. That's enough to hit. And I really like the idea of Inda just walking over super casual, and I love him with a rapier, right? Just like quick out of nowhere, his hand comes out.
To
And-
Mungus?
No,
No,
to
it's
one of the guys.
The guy with the sword or with the dagger?
Which one? I'll attack the one with the sword. The one
Okay.
with the sword. And was the I always forget. Is bless is not to damage, right? That's just to hit.
It
Correct.
is. It's an attack roll.
So just to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, just to hit, not to
So it
damage.
would have
Correct,
been
correct.
And,
whatever.
or a saving throw.
Sorry, I
Okay.
was like blanking
No,
on
it's
what
fine.
we're actually
It's fine.
asking.
So that's going to be. What am I doing that one? 3 piercing
Mm-hmm.
plus 3 psychic damage.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. What does that look? What is that psychic damage with your sword? Something that's never happened to you before, right?
So what I do is I go up to him and I sort of just casually move, and he sees a sort of a vaporwave style trail, and my eyes go like a deep purple,
Yeah.
purplish pink, and he just focuses in on my eyes as the rapier goes into him, and he feels just like this swelling pain inside his mind that he probably wouldn't understand, and I hardly understand as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's like too much pressure building in your ears, right? Almost like you need to pop them and have that release, and it's just like like overtaking him almost. Cool, awesome. All right, is that in your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Bree, you're back up.
Okay. Is anybody near me?
Not really. I mean, you can easily get to anyone, right? So there's 2 people, or a dead person on the ground with their entrails still, I think, in your hands.
Oh yeah,
technically.
it's steaming.
Yeah.
It's just-
There's another guy in melee with Bud. Actually, in the fire. Back from Buddy. There's 2 attacking Bairn, though Inda just stepped in, and then there is the bartender who is reloading his hand crossbow to fire.
Alright, I'm actually gonna. I know that I had readied my. That doesn't matter though that I had readied my short sword
You
at
can-
this point.
you can
It's
put
my-
it away
It's the top of the, okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna use my short bow.
Technically, I think you have to drop it, not put it away and draw it, but it's fine.
Okay.
Just do the thing.
I'm gonna use my short bow. But first I'm going to use insightful fighting. So I can make an insight check against the creature that I see, so against the bartender,
Okay.
to their deception check, and I get to use my sneak attack bonus if I win.
Okay, so it's
Challenge.
their deception versus,
My insight.
and you can use that.
Or
one-
by wait, hold on.
What's
My
it?
insight against your deception. I
Okay.
have it, it's right here.
Yeah, but what is it? Only. What is it called?
It's called insightful fighting, it's a bonus action.
Okay, and you can use that anytime, right?
Yeah.
It's not just like he has to be trying to deceive you.
No.
It's like finding a weak point.
It's finding a weak point in
Okay.
fighting,
Scanning,
exactly.
yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Natural 19.
That's good.
Suck it. 23. What?
He's a bartender. I'd probably give him a +3 charisma, but that still beats. Yeah. Okay. So you have advantage.
You get
So that's your bonus action.
Yep, so now I'm going to
Oh, you get.
fire my
I'm sorry. You
short.
get
Um,
sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire my short bow at him.
Okay. Sure. So you just pull. Release.
Yes, I need.
Roll to attack.
I rolled to attack a 20, right? Sorry.
That's the one.
Sorry.
You're good.
It's a natural 20.
Oh. Okay.
That sneak attack crit though. That's
All right.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
First one of the campaign.
That's a lot. of damage.
So natural
big-
20,
that's a
so it's a
one-shot.
27. And
Man,
then
and
First
he has
attack
more
is
hit
fine.
points than the other guys, but that's not gonna matter
no,
too
I meant-
much.
my sneak
huh?
attack
Yeah,
is
that's the
2d6.
first sneak
So
attack.
you roll
Okay.
all
Yeah.
double
Roll it
the
all.
That's big.
modifier.
That's big
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, that's huge damage. I don't think
So
it's
roll
gonna.
all
I didn't
the
modify the
normal one, and the sneak attack.
Oh god, 1.
Natural 1.
So 1 plus 6.
Nope.
No.
Add this.
Yeah, roll all the dice first.
Okay, 1. 7.
7,
Oh,
8.
8 plus 5.
No, double it. 8, double the 8.
16
16
plus
plus
5
There you go.
is 21 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh, I think that I just like super quick, like with my halfling nimbleness, drop my short bow while he's completely distracted by arming his own weapon, and the arrow just right between the eyes. Doesn't even know it's coming.
And as his head is back, with the short bow drops, but he doesn't, his body's still standing there.
Ew, why?
Is that in your turn?
You will not hurt my body! And that's
Okay.
it.
Oh.
Good. Zafim.
Seeing
You're
that
like my mom.
Body and Bree look like they're okay, I'm gonna go over to help Bairn, and I'm gonna take out my warhammer and just swing at the nearest skull of opposing skull.
So the one that Inda is fighting, or the one that Inda's not fighting?
The one that Inda's not fighting
Sure.
is probably the one I would target.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 9 to hit. So
9 is not gonna do it. No, he is actually able to just barely get out of your way as he kind of like is turning, and now he's kind of fighting 3 people, and he's not sure what's happening, and someone's holding entrails behind him, and okay. Anything else?
yeah, as a bonus action. Never mind. It's concentration. I didn't know that. Never
Okay.
mind.
Tanaki, you're up.
All right.
Oh wait, I have a +4. I have a D4 to hit. I don't know if it's gonna matter, but 13.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. good remember. Because that'll definitely do it.
And then a D8. Great. So that's a 1 plus 3 is 4.
4
damage.
points of
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning damage. Using what weapon?
My warhammer.
Warhammer. Okay, yeah. Yep. All right, so you come and go, and he just backs up, and you glance right off the shoulder, and one of his shoulders seems to be going a little limp from the pain, but it's not his. It's not his dagger arm. All right, Zeph.
All right.
Not Zeph.
No.
10. 10.
10. These guys fighting. I need an idea of where they are because of how I'm going to do this.
Okay, they're kind of in the middle of the room, while Buddy's kind of at the back.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but is it like, say, Bjorn, 2 guys, them hitting them?
I think from where they are, it would be your allies are actually on closer to you, and
Yep.
they're behind your allies from this area because they were already sitting at the table and they kind of went at them like this.
Well, my thing, what I want to do is I want to run over and get to the side of the 2 hitting him so
You
that
can
they were
de-
in
you
a
can
line in
do
front of
that.
me. Okay, wonderful. So while they're in front of me, with the firebolt that's still here, almost about to go out, I take my hand and shove it up like this, and I cast Agonar's Scorcher, which is, it's kind of like Flame Hands, but it's just a 5-foot straight line of flame.
Okay, yeah, so
Those
some
30
real
feet.
firebending stuff.
Those
We're
30
kind of
feet.
swirls in this one cone that goes right through them. Okay.
They must make a dex save. Beat of 14.
13 and a 3.
Wonderful. They take 3d8 fire damage.
Okay, roll for damage.
18, 20 fire damage.
Yeah, that
Wow.
killed each of them
Yes.
without a question.
And I
Right?
Wow.
rolled a 4 for my surge, so I don't surge.
Okay. So yeah, it goes through them. They start screaming. They knock the table over behind them that they were fighting against. Chairs go flying. It also catches the bar on fire. Cool. I'm not naming places or people anymore because you guys.
Is that all of them?
There's one in the fire.
No, there's the one that's in the fire.
Who I think should be taking passive damage as he remains in the
Well, he
fire.
has
Only
that
at the
turn
beginning of
yet.
this turn, he will.
So does that end your turn to knock it?
Yes, it does.
Baron, you're up.
So both the guys attacking me are dead.
Yes.
You didn't even
Yeah.
know they were there, probably.
Yeah, Mungus is still on the ground.
I mean, I'm just gonna stand up and I'm just gonna look at all of them and go,
Okay.
Defend yourself.
Okay.
and then there's no one else. They're all dead. Are they not?
You have the bartender who is shot in the head, but whose body is inexplicably still standing up. There's 2 dead guys near you. There's 1 dead guy whose entrails Badi is holding, and there is someone standing in fire, screaming.
Oh,
Go punch the guy in the fire.
Because D&D.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna put Mungus down. It's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna go over to the guy with the.
Sure. The bar is still in the way, right? And it's starting to catch, like the way you would go around to get
That's
behind
I just
there.
want to see if he's
They
like
catch you on fire?
just done. Like
Sure, yeah,
dead.
make an investigation check.
You said the bar's catching on fire too?
Or perception. You can't actually get to him, so it would be perception. Because, yeah, the end of the bar from
8.
him caught on fire.
8.
He looks pretty dead, but you can't tell why he's standing up. You can't really tell what's going on.
I'm just gonna look back and like hold my action for this. Like,
You look back at these guys,
yeah, I'm just
like,
okay.
that ends your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you turn around and look back and shrug inexplicably, the guy that's there, what you didn't notice is kind of under this like loose kind of ratty shirt, there's some kind of like undulating movement that's been happening, and it goes quicker and bigger until exploding out of his chest, right? is a swarm of those finger-length maggot creatures that you had seen in the Underdark. And, like, I mean, it's like Alien, but except, like, the entire torso explodes open, and the body goes forward as these grubs go, with you standing right there, my friend, with only a 5-foot bar between.
No, since I held my action, well, it would.
What action were you holding?
Deflect maggots.
Say it, so.
Yeah, you didn't say you were
I didn't
holding an
say
action.
it, so.
Okay. So the swarm, it jumps out and they start clinging to you and climbing around, and the ones that are at your feet start climbing up. They have swarmed you. Roll a D. I'm gonna let you roll this. Roll a D4 for me.
One.
Just one. Okay. One of them gets through, and you feel it go into your. The guy in the fire takes 2 more fire damage and steps out of the fire. Just and like now you're still looming in front of him. This like dark, bloody skull on your head creature. He's just gonna swipe at you again because he doesn't know what else to do. That's a natural 19.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
And it's at advantage because I was reckless, so you may roll again.
I might roll again because nope, that one's not as good. But it's still a hit. He has. Man, I should know. Short sword is D6, right?
I believe
yeah,
so.
There it is. Okay, so that's 6 points of slashing damage. I'm sorry, piercing damage for the short sword.
Half to 3.
Half to 3. Yeah. As he just gets at you and just. Inda.
Do I see?
Oh, I'm sorry. Body's first. I just saw your name as you guys attacking you, so body then Inda.
All right. So I'll take that, and the spirits behind me just lean in and loom over me, and I'm just gonna take another reckless swing at him.
Go for it, man.
Poor man.
That's a 24 to hit.
Everything about this.
24 will hit.
He just
Yep.
had a long day of farming. And
That's 12.
his friends and me
Slash
come here.
damage.
12
Yeah.
slashing damage. Okay.
Did
That
you
does
want
it.
to go out?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. And I know it's at this point just whatever, but I'm gonna. As I see that I've killed him, I'm then gonna use the bonus action to shove him back into the fire.
Yeah, I would say that's fine. You're not gonna
Stay there.
He's not gonna beat your roll because he can't roll because he's dead. And just this crumpled figure is just burning as the he's now caught on fire. The bar is caught on fire. Okay. Now Inda's up. You're not moving or anything, right? That's
I am good.
Did
I
I
did that
see?
twice to you. Sorry.
Did I see out of the corner of my eye that what's going on? Or
Oh, it's not. It is right there.
So
yeah.
okay, so I see Mungus. Is Mungus conscious?
Mungus is conscious. Yeah.
I use thaumaturgy to deepen my voice
Okay.
as I speak to him. I said, "Now where were we?" I pick him up and I turn him to
So
the
is
side.
thaumaturgy your action?
Well, thaumaturgy, can I not use that as like
I think
a
it's
voice
an
thing?
I think it's an action.
Is it?
They'll say it on your spell sheet.
It's a cantrip. It'll say how long it takes to cast, but I think that would be your action.
Most characters are.
Duration, school, time. We have one action, so I don't use it, but I
Okay.
pick him up and I turn in the direction of the swarm and I say,
All right.
"Now where were we?"
First, roll an athletics check. I only rolled a-
Athletics.
Yeah. No.
15.
Yeah. That you definitely have it.
You left us to die with these creatures. Would you like to die in the dark, Mungus?
Okay. I think that's probably all the time you have. Bree, you're up.
Well, nobody seems to be in really any imminent danger anymore.
Well, except for
Except for
Baron.
alien resurrection.
Except for
These
Baron.
killer things entirely swarmed around his entire body.
Alien resurrection
Really
is happening
sure
to
how
Baron
help
right
with
now,
that.
so.
If I move towards Baron and try
Good work, everyone.
That's fine.
That's fine.
There's weapons store in town?
I mean like people enemies. There's bug enemies. So
Well, I mean,
character.
if I try to get near Baron to like help him with the one that's like in his
Oh, I see.
flesh,
Oh.
the other's gonna attack me.
I was gonna
Hard to
inspire
say.
you.
You can certainly try.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it.
There are things
I'm gonna wait.
There's one thing. You're not DP yet.
I'm gonna like take it, like brandish my short sword and hold for one of them to get close to me.
Sure. Okay. Zeph, you're up.
Seeing that Baron is in trouble,
You guys hit him with your warhammer.
I'm going to say, Sazish, please help this fool, and I will cast Sanctuary on him, and anything that wants to attack him must first make a save.
Wisdom, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Is that concentration?
That is no, it is not
Okay.
a concentration,
So it's
but it lasts for 1
What
minute.
happens if they fail?
They die.
They don't attack
They
Oh, they
can't
don't.
attack you.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Then it's your turn.
It's a good move.
Tanaki.
Do you want me to kill all the bugs? It might hurt.
Yes.
Alright.
Accidentally killed it.
I'm gonna do the same spell.
Yeah, roll.
Agonar
Oh,
Scorcher.
so it's a dex
It
save?
is a deck save.
Just don't hit me.
You have to- you
You're
have to
gonna
roll
make
a
it
save,
too,
too.
but hopefully I'll take out the swarm of bugs.
Ooh, natural 19 minus 2.
Makes it.
Okay.
There's no one.
You're taking full
Very
damage.
He's gonna belly flop
So they
right
take
into
half damage?
Yes.
Okay.
At least the one that's in you gets hit too.
I rolled really bad.
And they avoided the save. I guess.
7.
Right.
7 points of damage.
Yup. 5
Halved
damage.
to 3.
Yeah, you take 7 points of
Okay.
damage. Ooh. Oh, wait. I do not search.
So exciting.
So
Every time.
It's like Russian roulette. With magic.
So the one, it does a good thing. The one that was under your skin, you feel kind of pop
Ew.
under there.
Now
But the
there's 10.
swarm, yeah, yes.
As I throw up.
But the swarm is still around you, right? It's still there. Some of the bugs are dying, but it's still there. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, is this a bonus? Nope.
All right.
You're sick.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Just say yes.
Baron, you are
That's
now
an action.
up.
Do some monk stuff.
He's behind it too.
Punch a bug.
Must have been fun.
Fisticuffs.
Can I try and like shake them off?
You can move out of the space. Yeah.
Christmas twerking.
Run away! I'm gonna twerk my way out of it and see if I can get out.
Oh
Sure.
god.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's not. They're not restraining you. They're just all, and you're kind of moving, and they're like sloshing off of you, and like on the floor and crawling all over
Acrobatics.
each other as you. Where are you going? Which direction?
Toward the fire.
Okay, yeah. So you're the fire.
The
That, like,
fireplace where there's
the fire-
person burning.
Okay, yeah. So you run that because the bar is on fire next to you too. Like the building has also caught fire, and that fire is pretty close.
Oh, then what I'll try to do is run close to the fire
Okay.
and see if I can kind of get them off of me from the
Yeah,
heat.
you do. Moving out of
Like-
their space
yeah.
gets the swarm off of you.
Doing like a circle motion to try and get them all out. Yeah.
Yeah, like a dog. Great. Okay. And does that end your turn? Use your movement.
Yeah. I'll just ask them, is there anything else on me?
Yes.
Where is it? Get it off!
No, I'm all the way over here.
Then that's I'll hold my action for anything attacking me.
Okay. That's Baron. So it's the swarm's turn now.
Oh, you didn't roll individually?
They're a swarm.
Yeah. One
Is one.
single swarm. Okay, so the closest people to the swarm would be the people that were fighting in the middle, which would be Mungus, and then my two.
Holding him in the way, like a shield.
When his eyes facing towards like
Yeah. With his eyes facing me, so he can't see them.
Yeah, well, the swarm starts moving towards you. Do you stay there? I mean, you don't have a choice, right? It's not your turn. Okay.
No.
Yeah, so the swarm will go after Mungus first. And then I'll roll for him. Oh yeah, 4. Like they start. You watch them as they're burrowing into their skin.
Can I, for my reaction, can I just drop him? On
I
the
think
floor?
you can easily. Yeah, you let go. Right.
I say goodbye, Mungus.
Yeah.
That'll be a 1 star for you.
All right. Badi, you're up.
Remember the underneath. Fire will do. And I will take my axe, and I'm just going to swing into the flame to try to scatter as much of the embers as I can on the floor.
Okay. All right.
That's
I'm trying to
fine.
think out. There's a body in the way that's
He's
on
gonna
top
slap
of the
the body.
embers.
Okay, well...
There's also your friends in the way.
It's
but
fine.
you
I'm
can
fire
definitely.
resistant. Go ahead.
Well, that's him. I didn't notice he was there.
He's fine.
Okay, so is the floor even... Is it dirt or is it wood?
It's wood.
Oh, okay.
Do it. I kind of set the bonfire.
Yeah. The building is gonna go up, right? Like, the bar is, and the wall behind it is starting to catch.
Alright.
You hear as the liquor bottles are
So I
starting
can't
to.
get the fire. Can't get the fire?
So there's 2 fires, right? There's one you're near, and then there's the entire
Oh, okay.
bar
Alright.
is starting, and that is the closer, more in the open
Alright,
fire. This one's
I'll go after the swarm then. Towards it. I have 40 movement to get there.
no problem. Yeah.
I'll swing at it recklessly.
Go for it.
And that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah. And as you swing, right, like all of these shadows follow you, and all of their weapons
Yeah.
go too, right?
8 damage. I'm sorry. 7 plus
7 points of
right?
damage.
7 damage.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'll shove. I'll attempt to just to move it back 5 feet as much as I can, away from Inda. I don't know what this looks like. Maybe I'm interposing myself.
Yeah, so, I mean,
Maybe I can't. It's a swarm. It might not be shovable.
they can't be grappled or restrained,
Okay.
right? I mean, shoving is almost like restraining and then
Sure.
moving. I just
No,
don't...
I'm good.
yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Inda.
I am going. They're like close to me now.
Oh yeah, they're right in front of you, like swarming over Mungus as he like falls to his knees. Just, ah!
Okay. Shockwave. Thunderwave rather, not
Okay.
shockwave.
Is a con save?
Yeah, con save.
9.
Yep.
Okay, roll
So they
damage.
definitely take that. They take 2d8.
Is that everyone?
The ones that are right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else. And you can do it in a way that you're not
Yeah.
hitting any of your friends.
So
either,
that's-
as you.
Is that? Well, 10 I'm sure kills whatever I'm hitting with it, right? Because they're bugs.
Well, I mean, it's a swarm, right? So it kills
Yeah.
several of the swarm, but 10 does not kill it.
Okay, so 10.
Yeah, and there's not.
any that were right there, they're pushed 10 feet away if they don't make the save.
Okay, yeah. So they get pushed back 10 feet as they
Can I
hit
take attack
against.
of opportunity as I push on the range?
Yeah, sure.
Natural 1. You can make a reckless because it's a reaction.
And as a bonus action, I want to inspire Badi.
Roll. What is this? Roll a dex save for me.
I'm blessed, so I'll roll that too. Dex 8, 12.
As I rolled a 15. So as you swing, as they're going, one of them, and you do hit them, I think, and one of them holds onto your hand and burrows underneath. And that'll end. That was Inda's turn.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of them are pushed further back as the few of them are still there. There's not very many left. The swarm is mostly destroyed, but there are some still living. most of them got knocked into the fire, right? So like they just burned right up. Bree.
Can I make it to body without taking an attack from one?
Yeah. They're the opposite direction.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna try and get to body in my movement.
Sure, easy enough.
Okay.
Small place.
And I'm going to try and cut the one that's in her skin with my dagger.
Okay.
I'm not clean shaven, so it might be hard.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So
it wouldn't be like a...
So it's no.
It's all over.
No,
baby.
it's not.
It's all over, baby.
It's not. That's. I mean, you did it with. I let it happen with the javelin. You made a good point about it. That's not how you're supposed to deal with these
Well,
things.
I didn't even. It's funny. 'Cause I guess I didn't realize. I wasn't thinking they were this small. I was thinking they were bigger. For some reason.
Finger-sized.
Yeah. So that's.
So they're really small and
Oh.
under the. Yeah. And I would say being big and hairy and probably wildly
Yeah.
flailing around, having swung a battle for you to be like, stay still. It's not. It's probably not gonna be realistic. There were other things you can do.
I know. I don't know. I'm just gonna hold an action. I don't know.
What action are you holding?
Give
Attacking
me-
something that... What?
Give me shocky stuff, like. There's nothing zappy.
Okay. So you're holding an action in case anything comes close.
Yeah, sure.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Zephyrine, you're up. Tanaki's on deck.
The bar is on fire. Let's go. These things will die. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
I'll start moving towards the
Okay.
exit.
You move towards the exit. Good. Tanaki.
I'm gonna follow him outside.
Okay.
I'm going outside. And get bearings for what reaction is happening.
All right. Good. Yeah. Make a perception check.
12.
There's some interest, right? Like there's some people kind of like looking over at the shouts and the things. You can't see the fire yet, right? It's like still in the building. It's only been raging for about 12 seconds, you know. But you know pretty soon it's going to be pretty obvious that this place is on fire. All right. After Tanaki is Baron.
I'm gonna run out.
Okay, yeah, you run out. Okay, so the swarm is next. So there's still a couple left. In there, are you still where you were, or you? Yeah, you
I'm
just
just gonna back up, but I cast Thunder Wave to
push them away,
to
right?
push them back. I couldn't move after. Well, I could move. I cast that, and then I would have backed up.
Did you say you backed up?
I mean, you kind of just, because he went, like he mentioned his thing, and then he just kind of moved along. I didn't really get an opportunity to say anything else.
Okay. Then they'll go back towards the person who is standing next to Badi, still in that area, which is going to be Bree. So the remaining little grub creatures start coming together and coalescing again into like this swarm, and they're going right towards you. They get over to you, and I need you to roll a d4 for me.
Goody. 4.
Okay. Barefoot halflings don't do well with things that burrow under skin. You feel them start.
They don't have to make
wiggling.
an attack?
And they don't. If they're in your space, they get under your skin. 1d4 of them. So you find them start climbing up your legs under the skin as you're like trying to stamp them out and back away from the other ones.
Okay.
Badi, it is your turn. You take. You just have one of them infecting you right now, right?
Currently, yeah, I have the one.
You will take 1 point of piercing damage, halved to 1 point of piercing damage. And I'll give you this. It's moving quickly. You think if you're going to do something, you probably need to do it before another 6 seconds is up.
Okay. Sure. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right. How much of the swarm is left?
The small amount that's around her feet and like trying to crawl up her legs.
All right. I want to pick Bree up, throw her over my shoulder, fire will do, and I'm just going to charge into the flaming bar with both of us.
Yeah, you're not going to stop her from grabbing you, right? Yeah.
I just want to, boom, shoulder down, just charge
And I
right through it.
think you do.
I will take whatever damage you ask me to take.
Are you protecting me from this?
Well, I have you up my shoulders, legs facing, because
Yeah.
I know they're down there. And I'm leaving
So-
my arm that's infected, so I'm going right into the fire.
Let's do this. You take just 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Right? One for each of the rock ups that like burst and burn away beneath your skin.
Okay.
You're just gonna take a D4, I think, of fire damage from entering the area.
Sure.
So 1 point of fire damage for your 1 rock up grub.
27.
And that's it.
And if that was, I guess picking her up would be an action.
Yeah, I think you do that. You feel kind of this thing that's put over here like burst beneath your skin. You have enough movement to back up out of the fire.
That's basically what I want. I just want to begin moving towards the door if I can. Once I do that.
Yeah, I mean the fire was right there. I think you're getting towards the door.
Yeah.
A pretty good distance. You have 40 feet of movement, right? Pretty good distance.
Totally, yeah.
Towards
So I can
these
go.
not very quick moving.
So I think I charge into it, stagger a little bit, and then change direction.
Sure.
A
Yeah.
lot of
as
momentum
this-
to.
these grubs
yeah.
like turn and they start moving towards you, but not very quickly.
And as
Yeah.
I move away, the spirits just blink out because
Okay.
I didn't attack a hostile target. So
Yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect. And I think we're out of comp, right? Like
Yeah.
these things. If you guys are leaving, they're not going to catch up to you. But as you guys get up, you in like kicking your legs in Body's arm, the little smoke coming off of your little halfling foot hairs.
Bad smell.
I snap my fingers and I kind of mystique in like the original X-Men trilogy, turn into the barkeeper. That was
While you're still inside.
well, I'm getting out. Like
Yeah.
I'm on, and I change to him and sort of make myself look a bit dim.
Okay.
Sort of.
Yeah, make a performance check.
That'll hopefully be better than my flute.
Is it performance?
I did.
Only 23.
Only 23. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've interacted with this guy a little bit. You kind of have his mannerisms down a little bit. You look like you're hurt. All right, you guys are outside of Hilltop. As slowly you start seeing smoke start coming out of the windows. As other people start yelling, "Oh my God, fire! Fire!" People run off to get buckets of water, which are readily available. Man, those rain buckets are pretty filled after the past several days, right? Okay. What are you guys doing?
We need to get out of here. We cannot stay.
Correct.
And leaving the chaos of the fire.
Yes, that is.
Is anyone really hurt?
I'm all right.
Are you all okay? A young woman comes over to the lot of you, particularly looking at you, but kind of looking around as well. Do you need anything?
I'll be fine.
All right.
We do not know how this fire started.
Are you sure?
I think it was an accident of some kind.
What an awful accident. I'll get some water. Father, you take it easy. As she runs off.
Oh, shit. It was the girl, right? Was it the girl?
It is not the girl from the night before. It is not.
This town is
This girl is
infested.
younger.
We need to go
There's
now.
something seriously wrong with this place.
Alright, I say
Down there.
it says other people around me, correct?
Oh, there's people running with buckets of water, yelling for help. It's kind of getting
I say to them so people can say, "Come, I need your help over here," and I lead them in the direction of we're going to get the fuck out. But
yeah. People are way more interested in the fact that they don't want their city to
There
burn
is
down.
something wrong with the god.
Yeah, he's full of those maggots.
I know. I want to kill him. I do not know why, but I want to kill him.
We need to get out first.
What?
We shouldn't stay.
We need to plan this.
All right, you guys are in the middle of the street right now. Where are you going?
Well, we're walking.
Okay.
We're walking out.
Which
Like-
way?
like-
Which direction?
power walking
We need
north.
to go towards your monastery.
Well, we want to go away from the Agaz house, I would assume.
Well, you're going past the Agaz house to get. I mean, you can go
We
the
came
other
further
way.
Up the, yeah, what's
Because
the
you're
way
at
out of town?
Hilltop, right? Which
Yeah.
is kind of here.
And then we went up, and then we went to the God's house, and we went back.
Yeah, and you're pretty close, right? Because Hilltop is not on that inner circle of the city, but it's close to it.
We
So
could go
you're-
back out the front. And
You
grab
can kind
Noc's
of.
body.
If you go around the other way from the Kai
Yeah, let's
Fen,
go
you'll
back
just
to
be
the
avoiding.
entrance.
We
We're
can
gonna
go-
go back to the
we can
entrance.
go back to the
towards-
entrance.
Then you would have to
Fire
walk
was.
back through the town
Yeah, where
to
do
get to the other side.
We want to go
That's what
through
you wanna do.
north. We want to go through north.
Okay,
Yeah,
never
so it
mind.
depends what.
Alright.
Yeah, depends what.
Because
you
there's
guys
the
wanna go.
it's like the there's like the
Yeah.
higher lane, like how it's not a ravine.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost like plateau, like these big rock plateaus
so we
that
need to
shut
go
out,
through.
and the town is kind of like built in the
How
middle
important
of it.
is it to you to get Noc's bones?
They'll still be there.
No one's gonna take them.
They're buried, right?
Okay,
The marker.
perfect. Go out the north side.
Yeah.
After a.
How badly do you want to kill that Aga?
Pretty badly.
We should regroup
Well,
first.
I feel like he is the reason this town is so messed up. I cannot explain it, I don't know.
That may be, but we did not come here expecting a fight. If we had come prepared
know.
for a fight, then I would say yes.
I know this, Inda. We go to your monastery.
We'll come back.
I feel he isn't going anywhere
We
anytime
cannot
soon.
help these people.
True.
We
No
cannot
one should
help
do
them.
this.
we could go back below,
Nope.
I don't want to do that.
get to the heart of it.
Nope.
We can come
I think
back.
the Aga is the heart of it.
Maybe.
I
If
think
we
he's
kill-
infected with it.
But somehow, this is not normal.
That was the goat.
Somehow the Aga is the one causing this. I don't know how to say it, but I believe it to be true.
I think
We're
he's
still
one of-
walking, by the way.
Yeah, I assumed. Okay.
But is
he's one of many that's infected.
he merely a vessel
Right.
A vessel, maybe.
for that? And I'll point to the Kai Fen.
I do not think this is the Kai Fen's bidding. The Kai Fen, where I am from, does not do these things.
There's no reason to keep him. He shouldn't be here anyway. Even if
The heart is infected.
This could be true. I don't know.
It lied at the center.
That is true. We cannot go back now. It is too late.
we can come back later.
Then through town.
Personally, I don't care much for this dirt village.
If we have
We
to-
should just leave.
If we have to come back to get Noc's bones, we will come back in to kill a guy maybe later.
We'll put a pin in this.
Yeah.
A pin in this. What does that mean?
It's a halfling thing.
It means let's pretend we're going to do it later and then not.
Fine.
Not always.
No. Where I come from, it means that you do it.
We have to be close to your monastery now.
Yes, we need to.
How
We'll come
close are
back. It's fine. We will come back.
Did you come through the city on your way?
Yes,
You did. Was
My
it like
legs
this
are
when
getting
you came
tired
through?
because
We
we are
took-
still walking.
we were here for moments.
So you just walked through.
Correct.
You and
Yes.
Vaseline.
Vaseline?
It's true.
Vistra.
Correct.
Vistra.
I don't know how he says the name so wrong.
The fire is a distraction. To strike now at his house, we could set down the fire. He's too fat to get out.
I mean, if we just happen to be walking by his house and it just happens to catch on fire.
I mean,
as
at this
we're
point, you guys
walking
would have
past
walked by the house. I mean, if you guys are still walking, you are past. Like you are already pretty close.
We should not kill this
I will
man.
bar the door
We should.
and hear his screams from within.
I do. Part of me wants this, but we should not kill this man in cold blood.
He's not a man any longer.
It's true.
But he speaks the truth.
He is a maggot now.
He
But
is
it's
a.
us
He is
against
a
this whole
maggot.
town if they find us.
I like that. Yeah.
Can you do that thing again? To start a fire.
Do it one more time.
That's all we'll need.
I'll be pretty tired afterwards.
Up to you.
Okay. I'm with you on this.
We'll sneak back around.
We kill the Aga. I think that saves the city.
I'm saying we sneak.
The tieflings here. They need a better Aga.
I agree. I don't believe he should be here. I'm saying let us go around.
But you may kill this one and the next one will be the same.
None of them should be like
We
this.
could
I
come
do not
back
know.
and he will be just as infected as this one.
I do not know.
True.
All I know is that I feel like I want to kill this guy.
Then we need kindling to start a blaze and something heavy to put in front of the door.
Point of order. As you're planning to burn things down, after 3 full days of rain,
That's true.
Right.
Everything is so.
Very
if you're
solid.
shooting fire at the outside of a building that's been rained on, that's a wooden building that's been rained on for 3 days, unjust.
Good point.
It's different than the inside of a
come
bar.
back.
Right?
Let us
When
come
it's
back.
hot.
I'm not
Yes.
trying to persuade you one way or another. I'm just letting you know things that obstacles that are in the way of that plan.
Let us come back. He will be here when we return.
If
Might
we
be
come back, I
expecting
can be
us.
prepared
That's
to do
fine.
more fire.
We'll kill them all if we have to.
Alright. That's
This is good, Baron.
I
You're learning.
kid. I kid.
This is not what we
I'm
want.
very
kid.
proud of you.
I kid.
Just this
No,
guy.
you don't. I know. I see the darkness in you.
I'm kidding. Joke.
Monastery,
Right.
we go there.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
Lead the way,
Are we
Baron.
sure that there's a monastery?
He says this, there must be one.
The more I
Ben only knows one thing. It is the monastery.
Other people have talked about it besides him. That's where I was headed.
Are they all hairless there?
it's gonna be a shack.
No. Now we're off topic here. We really need to go. Everyone is looking for us. As fast as we can. We need
You
to be
all
moving.
move rather quickly. After a certain bit, you start into the outside. It's not a very large town, but you still get to the point where it's past the calls for fire. You move past the last couple houses of the town and out onto the road through these kind of plateau areas. Now that it hasn't been raining for several days, right? It seems the animals that were hidden away have come back out in full force. You hear the blah, blah of goats fairly often. They seem to be rather plentiful
I like goats.
in this area. And you continue on, generally descending through this bit of a winding road on towards the next town, back eastward as you go. Right. The road kind of went off west and then is now heading back.
I have to say, I've left some towns in a hurry, but that's like the flashiest that's ever happened.
Don't worry. When we
Burned
go
a bar
back,
down.
there's 2 people that will be given a special
Was
visit.
this evil to you?
Well, those maggots are.
How do you know
How do you
this?
know?
What does this mean?
I know this. They're not.
Yes,
I would
there
know
is
about
something.
them if they were good.
There is
The
something
opposite
wrong.
of good.
There is something wrong with them. I agree. But what to say they are evil?
They're not good.
They are maggots. They do what maggots do.
No.
How is that evil?
They do not burrow like that into living flesh. Maggots eat the dead.
And then control them. That bar, they were in that bartender when he died. I saw the arrow go into his forehead. That was.
That does
I
not
did
mean
it.
they die.
Oh.
They are feeding him. The maggots below. That's what the tunnels are for.
Maybe there's a big one, like the size of Badi down there, that makes the other ones.
You say, what is the word? You say a lot of things.
The slime factory.
Speculate.
Yeah.
You speculate a lot.
Maybe I'll get the answers when I sleep tonight.
Maybe.
I hope so.
I'll dream about it.
This seems unlikely
It's
to me.
very troubling. This is not.
How many travelers have they trapped to wander in the dark until they starve or are infected themselves? How many will be trapped while we dither around?
I am enraged too.
Yeah.
I do
How
not-
many of my people are down there?
How far would we be?
do your
from-
people travel this far?
Some do.
From the town.
from my monastery?
Oh, okay. So you know there are 2 other towns on the way. One is rather small, one is pretty large, and that's like the last one before you start getting towards the hills. And then you have a bit of journey through the hills to get to.
So we're talking still like
A lot of
week,
You get a
maybe
little.
more.
Maybe, probably, if you're just going straight, probably not that long. Maybe, you know.
There's no. We're probably, I'd say, a week away,
A week?
most likely.
This is very troubling, Ben.
I'm letting you know
A
now.
week is a long time. to be on the run.
A week of fair travel. Well, the rain. That's not too bad. I thought Baron traveled a distance. I've never seen his like down here before.
We can do it. It's just it will take it.
It will have the cleansing of this town will have to wait if we.
I do not care as much about the town as getting out of it first.
Well, we're out of it now.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
But
they're not
who-
coming after us.
But yes, we don't know what these creatures are or what they do.
I agree.
They may come after us. We could not necessarily be safe.
Add them to the list.
We have a list.
Yes.
I
The
already,
witch hunter. What was the other one? Oh,
Dear God.
no, the innkeeper with the anus affliction. And then this one.
what?
He insulted me.
We will tell you
Oh.
the story later.
It was in the last town.
Right.
The one I didn't kill anyone in.
Oh. Yes.
Not the one before that.
the one where we met.
Yes. Yes.
What
Maybe.
was wrong with that?
I
This is a
only have,
very different campaign. You guys kill everyone.
I only I only have one on my list so far, and that girl will suffer.
That girl.
What?
Oh yes.
Oh.
I think we should go
She
to.
betrayed.
The waitress from the
I
first
don't know it was her.
Oh, but I do.
I think
I
before we
trust
speak
it.
of
Now you're
revenge,
speculating.
That's fine.
there's no need. Let us get to the monastery, please.
Oh, we won't talk for a week, Baron. Fine.
I'm saying if everyone wants to kill and kill, it's
It's
overwhelming.
not true. I do not want to
I
kill
don't
and
want
kill.
to kill and kill.
He wants to kill somebody.
One person.
I only
There's more revenge.
I
in
was
you.
happy to spend my coin and drink, and they trapped me in a cellar.
exactly that.
We were told not to stay long, and we
That-
did.
By who? We don't, how do we trust this man?
Oh, the old guy.
He told us not to stay.
The one that stopped the rain.
You listen to
You think he stopped the rain?
Was he not
He
correct?
definitely stopped the rain.
Was he not correct?
If he said today that the sky was going to be blue, does that mean he's
I will
always
not
correct
fight
as
with
well?
you.
So,
but you know the
Baron, is it right, now that we know this, to ignore it and let others who travel the road be trapped?
I'm saying we'll come back.
That's fine.
I don't want these.
But it still
people-
requires killing.
I would rather people not be feasted on. Like
Maybe
a
there
goat.
is another way. We get more information elsewhere.
Maybe someone else in the next town knows what's happening.
Maybe there's something. weird
Something
going on in
is
the
maybe
town.
maybe something.
And maybe they're filled with ants.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Shush.
Each town we have been to, something different happens with the Kai Fen.
Oh yes. So we should burn down the Kai
No,
You would.
the Kai Fen protects us. You know this.
I don't know about these ones, but yes.
Inda, you cannot burn the Kai Fen down.
That's a you guys thing.
Yeah.
But the Kai Fen could be something wrong with it.
Maybe it's cursed.
The Kai Fen is not cursed. Do not say these things.
Or it's a load of crap.
I'm not saying.
I will ignore them.
I ignore them most.
In each of these towns, things aren't happening. They are being done to people. Inflicted upon them.
By whom?
By whoever is in by the Aga in two of them. One,
The
throwing them into the Kaifen, which you have never seen before.
evil thing you made a deal with.
That was different.
So here's what I'm
Maybe
thinking.
there's one of those.
You don't know of these things, so
No.
stop talking. about
Twice
it.
is a coincidence.
Neither do you.
3 times is a pattern. In this next town,
This is good. This is good.
in this next town, perhaps the Aga is some wonderful man who gives away chocolate to the children.
Oh, I like.
And if he's not, then me and Badi will kill him.
You can do whatever
Did
you
you get
please.
so murderous?
In Dalbaz, in Dalbaz,
She's still one
Aga Alor is not a bad man.
So, let's say in this next town, the Aga is a wonderful man. Then we can.
Yeah, but none of
perhaps-
the people in these
Shut
towns
the
think that their
fuck
Agar
up,
is
human!
Wow.
I'm having a conversation about something that is
You're not
important
having a conversation.
among
You're talking to all of them.
tieflings.
Tieflings suck.
Whoa.
You could speak in Infernal if you wish us not to overhear your conversation.
What time
He speaks Infernal.
That's not
Yes,
what they
it
were
doesn't
saying.
work then. In the next town, we'll meet the
Very
Aga.
useful.
If the Aga is pleasant, we can form an allegiance with him. He would obviously know what's going on in these other towns, and we could possibly go from there. If not,
This is a good point.
if not, we can go to the monastery and get whatever army of naked dwarves are there, and we can run over these towns.
There are no naked dwarves there.
Not anymore.
I am the only dwarf there.
You're the only dwarf?
At the time, yes, that may have changed.
Maybe you're being cloned.
Ooh.
What time
What's
of day is
cloned?
it?
As you guys
He's gonna talk
are
to you.
walking down about midday, right? It was about half a day, everything else that happened.
It's gonna be
Arguing about
Naked dwarfs.
a lot of things.
Is he naked or shaved?
Right just
I've
before we
never
take
seen him shave.
just before we take a quick break, the one shadow you recognized, Badi, was in the shape of grandfather.
Grandfather Babu.
No, that's Grandma Babu.
Wow, that's fucked up TV.
And we will take a quick break. Just 10 minutes, we'll be gone.
Maybe 15 we're having cake.
Ooh, we are gonna have cake. We have to eat cake quickly though. 10 minutes. Just 10-minute break. I also realized my little runner at the bottom of the screen says, "Are you enjoying episode 5?" But we all know it's episode 6. So thank you all for hanging in for my couple mistakes that I made. But we'll be back in 10, full of cake, and we won't let that mess up the gameplay. All right.
You could probably change it right now.
I can. Welcome back, everybody. All right. So the party makes their way down through most of the remainder of the day, I think. Unless you guys have, I don't know, a reason to stop.
We have more
before.
conversations to have.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna say,
We have more arguing to do.
but it's gonna take. You're still on this path by the end of the day, right? Like half of the day, you were doing other things. Now you're on your way down, and yeah. So, if you guys have other things you'd like to do or say on the way, otherwise, nothing accosts you by the day except for goats in your general vicinity.
Does anyone know how far the next town is? Are we gonna
Burn?
Are we
You should
camping outside?
Would I know?
It's about a day's journey or so.
We are camping
It's
outside.
based on the time you left, unless you're really gonna push through a good portion of the
It's
night.
probably like 2.5 days from
So have we rested? Okay.
Well, we need to make a camp, and we should do that before the sun goes down. It'll be easier to see.
Do you happen to have any camping
I
stuff?
am tired anyway.
I have a bedroll,
Excellent.
We could get
tinder, and make a fire.
on the road when the sun rises.
This is fine.
We should take watches though.
Of course, we should do this.
Start a fire.
Who is taking the watch?
I can take first watch.
I'll do my daily wander thing where I can find small game,
I am very tired. I will take
berries,
the watch.
water for enough to feed
Yeah, I mean that's fine. If you guys
myself and up to 5
want
other
to hunt
people.
a goat, you guys can have some good meat tonight too. I don't know. They have a pot to make a stew or something with.
Or
But
find.
Sure, take the pot with me.
Can you?
I was
One, and we can milk it. We can have goat's milk. It's good for you.
Well, you better make sure it's a female then. Otherwise, you're going to be very upset.
Drink the milk of other animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is disgusting.
Well, are you make your own to for you?
Are you coming on to Badi right
No.
now?
No.
Humans are disgusting.
Well, milk is for babies. Infants. A grown man shouldn't be drinking milk.
You baby.
But I like milk.
I nudged Zevahiman.
Does this one drink milk too?
Do you drink milk?
It's all over his mouth.
Do you drink milk, Bear?
On occasion, yes.
I knew it. I bet dwarves look like that from infant age to adulthood.
This man child drink milk too.
I mean, we mostly grow things like wheat and stuff and drink water, but
It's not that weird.
Fine. You can milk a goat. I will kill one and we'll eat it.
Well, I don't know how to milk a goat. I just thought one of you did.
Milk and goat. This is absurd.
We drink water from the mountains.
You would drink your own piss if you had to. Wouldn't you?
we drink
When it
water
doesn't
from
rain,
mountains.
yes, sometimes you must.
Oh,
This
that's
is
gross.
disgusting. What is wrong with you people?
Now you've gone too far.
That's just a joke.
I didn't get it.
You don't know jokes.
Well, I do, but yours are bad. You kind of come off too serious for it to be a joke. You should work on that.
It's very interesting because you look like a baby, but you joke like a big person.
I am.
I'm gonna leave to kill a goat at this point.
that evening, sitting around the fire and eating goats. That you're there. That's it. I didn't know. I said that like it was the middle of a sentence, but you guys that evening sit around, roast some goat. I'm not gonna make you roll. You can catch a goat.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Serious trouble. I couldn't.
After I eat, I'll say, I'm very tired. I will take third watch, last watch. Whatever we do. Wake me last. I need to sleep.
I would like to take a watch with you. You stay up.
Okay.
I'll take second watch with Badi.
I'll take third watch.
I suppose that leaves me.
I may or may not wake up.
Well, we'll make sure because you have to watch.
I'm quite
Don't
tired.
worry, I'll step directly on your bald head if you don't wake up.
Might slip.
Very tired.
All right. So first watch is gonna be Inda and Tanaki.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tanaki.
One person can roll a perception check, or at advantage, or 2 people can roll.
And to know,
My
I'm
perception has
meditating.
no bonus, so
I'll do it with a
you do it with advantage.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Did you see that?
No.
I'm kidding, I didn't see anything.
Okay.
yet.
Tanaki.
Hmm.
Can you make sense of this? Do you know what this is? Like, pull out the dagger that Nock was killed with.
I have.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You definitely don't, because I healed him and I.
No, you have Nock's dagger. He has the dagger that killed Nock.
Oh.
Different Nock's dagger.
Nock wasn't killed with a dagger, he was shot with a crossbow.
He was.
No, he has the dagger that stabbed him.
Oh,
He
no,
has
the dagger
Yeah,
that
the
stabbed
dagger that
him.
stabbed.
My
Oh,
mistake.
like-
You guys are all sleeping.
So this is a dagger that
Uh-huh.
did an intense amount of damage to Zephahim.
It's very
Could you-
ornate.
Could you examine this for me? I mean, I'm not studied in the arcane like you seem to be. Could you take a peek at this, please?
Studied is a stretch, but
I wander from town to town, tricking people and playing music. You probably know more than I do.
yeah, sure.
What do you think?
All right, make an Arcana check.
Ooh, it's just a very pretty knife. Dagger, 6.
It's a pretty dagger.
It's shiny, like, was there oil on it?
There was something on it. I don't know.
It's probably poisoned. It's kind of common.
I feel like there's probably more to this, but thank you.
Maybe later.
I put it back away where it was.
Sure.
You keep it for a reason. Besides thinking that, is it?
It might be something more, and I wasn't about to leave something like that behind.
If it was special, it can't be too special if the person left it behind. They can't have wanted it that badly.
Sometimes people like strange things around. Speaking of strange, why? Why would a human with such a focus on destruction of such an abstract concept as evil go on a journey with a motley crew such as us?
Well, at this point, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, because I was supposed to find I think I was supposed to find Nock, but when I found you guys, you're carrying around his dead body. So I'm not exactly sure I have a direction at this point, but I guess if I was supposed to get to Nock and Nock was with you guys,
I just have a
I'm
couple.
assuming it leads over to you people?
I just have a couple of questions for you because I find you fascinating. If a child, let's say a tiefling child,
Mm-hmm.
was starving on the street and stole bread from a very wealthy store clerk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say just the bread just left out. He turned his head. He would never miss it. And this child needed this or would die. Is this child evil? Or is the store owner evil for neglecting the starving children of the town?
Well, does he know about the people?
Of course he knows.
I don't think it's as black and white as most of the people where I came from. I kind of learned that real fast when I started traveling.
I'm just trying to understand where you stand.
It's mostly not my decision. I kind of get told who's evil.
Is Baron evil for wasting so much time?
I haven't been told he's evil yet. He hasn't murdered anyone with zero reason.
Is Badi evil for throwing a gnome?
For throwing a gnome?
I'm sorry, I'm my mistake. For throwing a pot of boiling soup at a gnome.
Maybe.
Was Mungus evil for standing by and letting such horrible things happen to people in this town?
Like I said, it's not my decision.
You should make things your decision. Try.
try on the fly, but then it just turns out bad because then you accidentally kill someone that maybe you shouldn't have. Then you're the evil person. And if the visions ever stop, I think I might have to just... I don't know what I would do. I'd be very, very lost.
I would hate to leave things so unbalanced, so if you wish to ask me of anything, you may as well.
Do you trust Zephahim?
Do I trust Zephahim? As a person? No. As a fellow tiefling who I know will abide by what he says? Yes.
Well, if I learned anything from humans, it's that you shouldn't trust someone just because you're the same race. So I'd be careful with that.
Understand, there's more to tieflings than just being the same race. We follow. There's a code among us where it hails back to our infernal heritage. We are very dedicated to our ways and our laws and our word. The most evil of tieflings, if they say they will do something, they will do it to the letter. But that is something you should always be aware of, my friend.
Well, I tried, but when I asked questions, I got yelled at. I was just trying to not be ignorant.
I understand.
Maybe I won't ask too many questions next time.
Think of the more appropriate times. Ask him at the most appropriate times.
Alright, first watch ends without anything of much note. I think you found a place where you're fairly sheltered, right? There are some clouds in the sky, but you see the moon large above and plenty of stars. A welcome sight, though you don't have a bed tonight. You also probably won't wake up trapped in a room, because that's pretty nice. And
I would be so pissed off if we won't do that again.
yeah, and as opposed to the last time that you all spent a night outside in the pouring rain, several nights in a row, it's not too bad. Second watch was Bree and Buddy.
Please.
You pass this down to.
This is passive perception? Oh, yeah, this thing there.
Yeah, I lost all my. One person can make a perception check, or two people at advantage, or two people can make it.
How are your eyes in this darkness? Can you see?
Kind of.
Better than mine.
So you have dark vision.
I don't have dark vision.
Okay, so you already have disadvantage.
Oh boy.
So
Oh.
both of you can roll at disadvantage,
Or one of you can roll
or
straight.
one of you can roll straight. You roll straight.
Okay. First bad roll of the night, of course. So 8.
Okay, everything looks fine.
How are you feeling after all the maggots?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm okay. My hair's a little singed, but it's alright.
Holding up okay?
I think so. I don't know, when people try to hurt you, I just get so angry.
There was a time you would barely speak to me. What has so endeared you to me?
You protect me.
I do. And I will continue to do so.
Well, then I'll do my best to protect you, even though I'm small.
You were fearsome, though. I saw you. It was a good shot.
When you have to be, you have to be.
Yes. They will underestimate you.
It is an advantage, I think.
Don't trust any of them.
I don't. Especially not the ones with the tails.
I saw my grandfather back there.
Really?
Yes.
Was he one of the ones that came to help you?
Yes. He was.
What is that?
They are spirits passed on to Subaticus. Returned. Though I do not know how.
Have you called upon them before?
I called upon them, they never answered before. and never manifested as they did in that bar.
Wow. Wonder what's changed.
I don't know. I must think more on this.
Okay. Second count.
The worst noise.
That was an animal outside.
Second watch ends with a single bingo. There's a cat,
Oh,
but no
just-
longer
Just
major
scratching
things
the
happening.
walls.
Third watch is Zephahim, who wakes up still pretty groggy. Are you? I mean, you sleep, right? Like you.
Oh yeah, I slept. Yeah.
Now you
After
wake
my
up.
meditation was
Yeah, you meditate, do your thing, and then sleep. No.
completed.
Okay. So you two are woken up for the final watch. One of you can make a perception check at advantage, or you can each make one straight roll.
Actually, I think
I do.
You're a dwarf. You have dark vision.
Would you like to do
Just do it. Just try.
my eyes, they feel great today.
Oh yeah, 1 and 2.
Let me find.
Oh my.
The 20-sided one. It's the icosahedron.
21.
21.
Yep.
Good job.
Oh, nothing?
Nothing?
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mean, every once in a while you see some bats flying overhead, nothing dangerous in your immediate vicinity. You keep a close eye. Not too many goats around, they seem to be sleeping.
Rub
Yeah.
my eyes. I don't
Ben,
see much.
what were you doing before?
Hmm?
After you awake from your sleep, what were you doing?
Oh, I was meditating. Is that what you're...
Sure. What does this mean?
It's...
You do this often. I don't understand it.
It's a way to balance myself.
Because you are so foolish.
Well, I wouldn't call it that, no, but...
Who regulates this?
It's a way to... do you pray?
That is very private, but yes, I do.
Okay. It's similar to that.
In what way? Do you speak to somebody?
I sometimes try to, yes.
Who do you speak to? Your dragon?
Yes.
So this is praying. You pray. This
Some-
is not meditating, this is praying.
No. Not...
That's what it seems to me.
It's not all the same. Mostly it's to make myself...
So you ask your dragon to make you better.
No, not always. I think it's more to balance myself as...
I'm confused by this.
When you become too angry or too happy, there needs to be a medium.
Why do you need to be medium if you are happy? Why?
Because
If
there-
you are mad, why can you not be mad?
It's better to live life balanced.
So says you and your mountain people.
Yes.
I am,
Not so much my original family, but
yes, the dwarves.
correct.
I don't think they feel this way.
No.
Is that why you left them?
No. I was removed.
It's not because you are foolish.
I was sent away.
Forgive me, I don't mean to laugh at you.
And this is why I pray. I meditate, so that
So
I get
so
the
your-
same reaction everywhere.
Your family, they kick you out. For what?
Would you like me to tell you the story?
Yes.
Sure. I have not heard this story, so yes.
They did not want me to leave.
Your parents.
My people. My former people.
I am confused. Who did not want you to leave? You said they
My
kicked you out.
parents.
Okay.
My mother specifically.
Okay. She cares about you.
Correct. At least she did at the time. It's been a while.
Okay. Continue.
But when you look like this, it's... As you all do, everyone thinks there's something wrong.
So
Like I'm cursed or something.
so they are embarrassed by you. By
You
your
can say that.
by
They
your-
think there's embarrassment, there is
Zephyr, make a perception check.
Shame. 12.
Baron looks maybe a little more pale than you remember him being.
You don't look so well. Are you alright?
I feel okay.
You don't look okay.
I feel okay. But anyway, people think there's something wrong with me. Like I was cursed or,
Well, are you cursed?
I
What-
certainly don't believe so.
What causes this affliction? Because it must be some sort of...
That's a good question.
I do not...
And so, because everyone thinks I am some type of problem, or if they're next to me, there might be
They want you
what
out.
happens. They kicked me out.
So what did you do then? You found these people in the hills?
My family took me there because they thought I'd be safe, and so I stayed there
So they were...
for years.
Okay. So your people knew of the monastery? And they take you there?
Thinking that I could be cleansed or
Fix you?
fixed or healed of this.
This is a difficult thing. To leave your home.
And that, it is. And that is why I try to stay balanced.
I do feel sorry for you, Ben. For the things you have been through.
It happens. I've met many people with far worse problems than mine.
This is wise of you to say.
The monastery is filled with people like me.
You say that there are others like you.
No, I meant outcasts.
Oh, I see. And do they do well with this new life that they have?
Most of them don't have a choice.
Nowhere else to go.
There is nowhere else to go.
But they take you in.
Correct. We take everyone in. Anyone without a home.
You take anyone in,
Correct.
regardless of who they are.
Correct.
This is a scary thing to do.
Why? Not everyone is evil where I come from.
Not everyone is good.
Correct.
So you would just assume they are not going to do something that...
We assume that the good part of them, because everyone has good in them, will prevail.
Maybe this is true. Maybe it's not.
It doesn't always work out, but for the most part it does.
You should go back to sleep, Ben. You don't look so good. I will finish the watch.
I can wait. I mean, I'll meditate first.
Yes,
Talking about this makes me very.
Yes, go pray to your dragon.
It's not praying, but one day I'll teach you. How about that?
Fine, you could try to teach me this. We shall see.
I'll put my back up against a tree and like.
Probably be more of a rock.
Or rock, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, is there like a bigger one that I can?
Sure.
put my
Yeah, definitely.
And I'll do like a. Ooh, excuse me. Meditate and then try to keep. You know.
Before I allow him to fall asleep, I'm going to cast detect poison or disease.
On Baron?
Yes, I got the benefits of a full rest, correct?
Sure. Yeah, toward the end of your watch, you get the benefits of a full rest. You're well rested.
Oh, is that me too? Then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be sleeping. I'm just gonna go into a full meditation.
Yeah. Okay, you cast it.
Yep.
And there's nothing. Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna continue my watch then.
The night goes by without a hitch. No problem at all. You wake up the next day with the rising sun to a road that is still quite damp and muddy, but easy to traverse. few clouds in the sky. Slight chill in the air that seems to be going away with the rising sun. Pack up camp and get ready to move on.
Oh, I slept like ass. Is that a human saying?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with it? Do donkeys usually not sleep well?
I don't know. I don't know what he means. Tanaki says weird things. He don't really make a lot
How
of
far
sense.
is the monastery again?
Stop asking him. We are clearly very far.
Yo, it's morning.
Every
keeps
day,
saying-
this is another reminder.
He
how far
keeps
we are.
saying we are a day or two. He does not know.
We'll hit another town at least.
Yes.
Maybe we can have
Slowly get up from my meditation.
How was your
Oh.
praying?
I did not pray that time.
Does the dragon speak to you?
Not last night, no.
You know a dragon?
Maybe.
Baron prays to a dragon.
Baron, what does it mean if you have a dream about a dragon?
Let's all get
Star
going.
Wars.
Come on. Let's step it up here. Long way to go. I know we all want to know about Baron's life. It's so interesting.
This is interesting that this dwarf does not have any hair.
I don't think it's that interesting.
I think Buddy has enough for the
Are there any ox people without
They
hair?
are mutants and freaks of every race, yes.
What
There are
is this
people
word?
who have white, my people who are born with all white hair. People who
What does that
are
mean?
different.
And do
Somehow.
they cast them out?
Tieflings are all different colors.
We all have our purpose in the tribe.
Is that a defect to you?
What?
Different color, different pigment. Is that a,
White, red eyes. I've seen them. There are many fearsome warriors who wear such.
I admire that.
Some have oversized horns, some have smaller. Makes no difference.
this
They
is
can all
common
serve.
amongst tieflings? Everybody different horns, different tail, different color.
I met a halfling that was 4'5" once.
That
It
is
was
not
weird.
Are you sure it was halfling and not a small human?
Wait,
no, I
Baron
think it was
is.
a halfling. They had really big feet.
How tall are you, Ben?
9 feet tall.
17 feet tall. I am 4 feet tall.
4 feet. This is very tiny.
Baron has. He seems well enough.
I haven't
You
been
are not-
measured since
You are not 5 feet tall.
I have not been measured since I was a boy.
That seems about right. I'm 3'1" and you're about a head taller than me.
Yes, you are.
If that's what you if
You are
that's
very
what you
small.
say, I don't.
If I do
know.
not look down, I
Oh,
cannot see
hey.
you.
That's what makes me so dangerous.
I'm a
Okay. Buddy, do you have the measuring foot?
My axe is exactly 4.5 feet long.
Stand bare next to the axe.
No, I do not draw it unless I mean to kill with it.
Just hold it for
No.
a minute.
No.
Alright, you are no fun.
I will draw a javelin though. You may mark on his height if you wish.
We'll see if he gets bigger.
Use a stone. Use a stone or something to see if he is.
Point is, he is healthy,
Do you say
mostly.
point because it's his javelin?
Yes. Because, so what if he does not have hair? It does not diminish him.
But I'm saying my point is that this is considered a defect. Tieflings, we are all different horns, tails, colors.
as we walk on the
I
path.
don't understand.
I resent the fact that you don't think I'm dangerous. I don't know if you shot
I'm
that
not-
guy
I am-
between the eyes, but you know.
I did see this, Bree. I'm just not scared of you. I'm sorry. You are so small. It is nothing
that
to
means
be.
that you won't hear me when
You
I
are so
come up and kill you in your sleep.
This is
There's
not
no
even
reason to
threatening.
kill anyone. What? Because you all kill all the time.
That's true. I'm getting very murdery vibes.
Brave.
You know?
Jeez.
Ray, truly you have some issues with social interactions, and I hope you work on them.
As this group of murder hobos continues along,
The murder hobo.
No, that's no. We
That's not
really,
canon, that is
we
not
really, we really aren't.
It's not
Um,
murder hobo.
you
Just murder people.
after a couple hours travel, start seeing other travelers on the road.
See, if we were murder hobos, we'd kill them.
People with you can't. I mean, go for it.
I
Um,
cast magic missile.
Sure.
At all of them.
At all, every
Ninth level.
everyone. Yeah.
Not so much. It was like rain.
Everyone that walks by having some sort of goods packed, usually moving in a small group or so. You start seeing them before you leave kind of this like rocky area, and then after a while you are back out into what is probably the valley proper, with this like almost like inexplicable grouping of weird rock surfaces. You're out of it, and yeah, the road, now that it is no longer raining, it seems that trade has kind of restarted. That people that need to move between towns to trade their wares are doing so in full fervor after being cooped up for a while. So the roads are not full, though as you get closer and closer to town, they get more and more full.
Is there any of the travelers that we see? I'm specifically looking for somebody who is selling shirts.
Sure. Yeah, most of what they have is like it's not out to ready to go, but you can certainly ask people as they're going.
Yeah, I mean, when I come across them, I'll greet them and ask if they have any shirts.
Any what?
Any cloth to put over my body.
Cough? I don't have a cough. I'm quite healthy, thank you.
Well, thank you for your time.
Grandmother, I think is asking for a shirt.
A what?
No, I've already gone to the bathroom. Perhaps I should
you are awful
go
talking
again.
to people.
Chocolate.
Yeah, easy enough. You can get a shirt. What are you willing to trade for?
You have no money.
The one piece that I have
No,
left.
you think I have no.
No,
At 1 point.
the one that I thought
Yeah.
was actually the last one I had.
Oh.
I'll give it
For
to
one
her.
shirt?
For my shirt.
Are you sure, sir?
With thaumaturgy.
Check that, it's probably fake.
Do you want more?
Wait, you
Is
gave him
that
a whole
not enough?
hex.
No.
No,
Not hex,
it's
a
one point.
Oh.
But still,
No,
that's
Is
still
that not
outrageous.
enough?
Get 5 shirts at least.
No, they'll take pants, shoes, and a hat.
No shoes.
Yes.
No hat.
You're getting sunburned.
You need a hat.
I need to have a hat with a little.
You are rather pale. Perhaps a hat would do you well.
A shirt with a
He
hood.
turned into a vampire, didn't he?
Sure.
Or a,
Yeah, like a tunic that has a hood that can go over it.
and then I will
medieval
customize
hoodie.
it to myself.
Is-
Pretty much.
Sure. It's probably a little big. You probably have to do some work on it.
Yeah.
Run by
Yep.
a fire or something to make it smaller. It's not necessarily made for a 4-foot. But though you're stocky enough that
Stretches out.
Is that plenty? Do you need more?
No.
I can try and do some
don't
work
know
for you. I don't
what else
have.
more I would have to trade with you.
Why would you give me more?
Because you have more.
Most
You offer
people
too much.
most people trade for our wares. Most don't offer.
That seems like a
Points.
fair trade. No?
Ben, you don't
I-
understand this.
It is
I'm glad you don't have more.
more than fair. Yes.
We need to get going. Now I do need to shit.
Oh.
I must take care of my grandmother.
Good luck.
What town is up there? Next.
The Falindar.
How far?
Not far. A couple more hours travel or so.
Great.
Is there something wrong with this town?
What's
Should
wrong?
we know before we go there?
Wrong with the town? I mean, it's not.
Out of the ordinary.
It's not the largest town. It's rather small.
Who is the Agar in this town?
I don't know the Agar's name.
I see.
Most of the time, I've never spoken to an Agar. I have no reason to speak.
Where
to
are you
him.
from?
I travel from further north, mostly.
Golon'in.
I'm coming from Chalnagar.
That was the name of me.
My
Wait, what? You're
So-
coming from there?
yes,
Isn't that the name of the month?
it is.
Is the city named after the month, or is the month named after the city?
Yes.
Funny you should bring that up. DM speaking now. Funny you should bring that up. Because the other towns you've been to, Dalbaz, Mopit, Golon'in, the next town you're going to, Falindar, are also names of months.
Interesting.
Are you heading to Golon'in?
Yes, that is our next stop. We'll...
Be careful. There's something wrong with the town. Don't go to sleep there. And there seems to be an arsonist on the loose.
An arsonist?
Yes.
How very strange.
It is. It's quite strange. Just be aware. Just be aware. That's all. Make your stay short. Shorter than you believe is a short visit.
Just pass through. Don't stay.
Sure. I mean, my grandmother usually needs a bed. I already shat.
Oh, you should.
Now you'll need to clean me.
You would be doing it, so.
Alright, yeah,
Well, thank you for the.
You can sell your wares or trade your wares, but do not stay all night.
No.
You
If
can't
this
outside.
person believes there's an
Oh, wait.
arsonist in town,
Yes.
All right.
they will say that there's an arsonist in town, and there will be one less person that believes that we set the fire.
We didn't stop the fire.
We'll keep moving.
Okay, yes.
Good luck. Don't stay long.
Good
luck with
I'm saying
shit.
to you very quickly.
Thank you.
I put my
The
hood
one
up
time,
higher.
what, the towns, can you list them again?
Chalnagar,
Chalnagar, which is the first month of the year, which is the month you're in now. Falindar, Golon'in, Mopit, Dalbaz.
They're in order too.
The little pit.
That is the order of the months. That is the order north to south of the towns.
Wait, Chalnagar, Falindar.
Falindar, Golon'in, Mopit, Dalbaz.
Thank you, sorry. I just wanna.
There's
I
more,
have to.
but
Yeah,
yes.
what the
Do you like my new shirt?
The
Patriots.
I don't like it.
It's a little big.
kind of plain.
It's a little big.
What are the Patriots?
I prefer a green shirt.
Green.
Yes.
That color is out there.
Reminds me of ill.
Yeah.
Like getting ill.
Sick.
Yes.
He says.
Strange things, yes.
No, I like how he speaks.
Why do you like this?
It's familiar to me.
Is he from where you're from?
No, Vistra's from is a human.
Are all humans from the same place?
As
Are
far
all
as I
humans
know.
from the same place?
No.
Then why do you say this? You lie about Vistra.
Lie?
You just tell a lie. You say Vistra is from the same place.
No, I said they speak the same. It
I
makes me
expect
feel
better.
comfortable.
I expect better from you, Baron.
It
Just
makes
because
me
they
feel-
are humans, they speak the same.
That's racist.
Our trust is
Inda and I do not speak the same.
certainly don't.
Well, seem to have gotten myself in a pickle here.
you all continue on.
You can.
Further down the road.
Thank you.
And after a couple more hours of walking, seeing more and more some travelers, some people with wares, you start to come upon the city of Falindar. Again, you hear the waters of the Shanhira River beyond it, not built directly on the rivers, as most towns tend not to be, because they do not want to flood. Small. Right? Smaller even than Mopit was. Very, very small town. The smallest town you've probably ever seen that still has a Kai Fen.
What's it, like under 500 people?
Maybe thereabouts.
Sheesh.
Yeah, maybe a population of about there. It's not very much. You can kind of see all edges of the town, right? It's in the valley. It's largely grasslands around. But it still has that Kai Fen, that 4-story tall bell tower made of strange off-white wood towards the center. Must be 9 o'clock.
It is.
And someone can make a perception check. Who wants to helm that?
Oh, I'm always first, so. What?
What do you mean you're always first?
Do you know where the
we're
monastery
following
is?
you.
Following the road.
Wow.
That was authoritative. Boom.
What am I doing? Perception?
Sure.
13.
Hey.
13. Okay. Yeah, so
Just did it.
pretty clear, nice day. The town seems to be rather busy. Again, any work that needed to be done probably tamped down quite a bit with the rain going on for days, and now people are up and at it. You see some people on roofs hammering off towards the center of the city, which is rather visible, honestly, from this far, though towards the outskirts it's more thatched roofs. And as you're coming close to the edge, there's one thing that's a little bit strange. It's almost like it's a wagon, a covered, enclosed wagon with two mules that are hitched to a post off to the side, not to the wagon itself. It seems to be parked outside of the town. Over near it, patting the mules and kind of speaking to them, with a stool next to her, though she's not standing on it, so she can't reach very high up the mules, is a small gnome. A gnomish woman who seems rather older, quite wrinkly, even more than the average gnome, right? Hair kind of slicked back into a ponytail that almost sticks straight out behind, of like faded blonde hair mixed with gray, almost straw-like in its stiffness. Very pinched face, eyes seeming super close together with this big bulbous nose as she's just like smacking up towards the flank of this mule, and you're kind of like, please, I hope she moves away from its back foot before it kicks out, because it'll probably destroy her entire head. But it's this weird wagon too. It's wooden. It seems to be made of rather fine wood and kind of painted along the sides. And does anyone speak Gnomish? Then it's written on, painted with words that you do not understand.
I don't think you guys should introduce yourself to that gnome. The past two you've met died because they met you.
Hey, I got one for you too.
Knock did not.
I got one for you
Knock
too.
did not die because he met us.
I got one for you too. Are those
You can
mules
blame Bazi
evil?
for this.
What?
Are those mules evil?
Why do you keep asking him the same questions?
Maybe?
That's what it sounds like when you
Oh.
say that.
Travelers!
Hi.
Hello.
She kind of like comes over to you. Maybe has a little bit of a hobble on one leg a little bit. Oh, you're a ragtag bunch, aren't you?
I suppose you could say that.
Look at the lot of you. Oh,
She's
you're a big one. Yes.
She has not met us.
Careful. I kind of respect that.
Careful of her.
Just things.
She's like a
Just
big
in
kitten.
Just in general.
I'm
Careful.
always careful.
Yeah.
Perhaps a strange group of adventurers like you would need my wares.
Maybe.
What are your wares?
I sell wares, I sell services.
What does your cart say?
Oh, it doesn't translate well.
Oh.
Would you like to see what I have?
What are you called?
Okay.
My name?
Yes.
Oh. My name is Galanshina Umberin Degba.
What are you called?
And now she's killable.
Like she just got pink, she just turned yellow.
Well, it depends who's asking. If it is another gnome, generally they would use the whole name. It's only proper, don't you know? But many people call me Galen.
Galen. Hello, Galen.
Yes, Galen. We will inspect your wares.
Come over, yes. And she's kind of like hobbles on over pretty
Is
quickly.
the cart normal sized or like gnome sized?
Oh, it's normal size. It's pretty large. Yeah, and she goes. It's not really a cart. It's a wagon, right? It's like think of like an enclosed wagon, but it opens towards the back, and there's like a few steps at the back. Though you guys could probably step up, and she goes up the steps, and there's a small table in there with kind of like a couple chairs in the back, and there's just boxes piled up of all of this stuff around, right? And you don't know how this wagon could move without the stuff falling over and like crushing anyone that was back there. She goes, come up, yes.
Well, I'll go up.
Okay, yeah, you can go up.
You wouldn't want me up there.
Oh, it could fit you, maybe. Well,
I'll stand outside and just look in. If that's fine. with you.
that's fine. Have a seat, dear. Have a seat. As she like pats you kind of like on the
I'll have a seat.
on the forearm, and she takes a seat. She kind of goes over, and she goes over around the other side and sits down and says, "What sort of things are you looking for?"
Do you have a specialty?
What was that?
I'm inside.
Oh, you came inside too. You take the other chair, because there's like there's her chair, and there's two other like normal sized chairs. Hers is a little smaller. Oh, I do many things. I have strong elixirs.
Oh,
That kind of stuff.
Sure. Yes. I have some elixirs that can give you the strength of a bull.
Do you have any elixirs to give our friend Hair?
What?
Do you have any elixirs to give our friend Hair?
Oh, this friend.
I
Well,
don't need hair.
I do have some elixirs that activate the natural growth of hair in one's body, but if you don't have any natural
Conspicuous.
growth, I couldn't really.
Do you have any that improve grip?
I do indeed,
my.
yes. I have this wondrous mushroom that when crushed up into a powder can increase your grip.
The opposite of Vaseline.
Comes from a far off land.
I wonder who invented it. Sounds fascinating.
Genius.
Of course.
Undoubtedly.
Well, I don't have any need for
You also
this.
don't have anything to trade because you gave your last point away.
Well, barely anything.
True.
Man, you have no possessions now. You realize?
I'm gonna walk outside.
Gesundheit.
Just say.
Oh, another thing that I can do is I can tell you what to do with that thing in your bucket.
I have been looking.
He's
for
just happy to see you.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take out. I'll take out the rag.
Yeah.
You mean
Oh,
this?
yes, that's it.
That's good.
What is your price?
I'll give you my shirt.
Shut up,
My
Dan.
God.
I want that shirt.
And he rips the
Six
sleeves off.
strong travelers all going together,
I don't like this. I don't like this.
carrying a wondrously magical item. What is my price? I'd say a half hex.
This is a very steep price.
Well, I don't know that you all have the capabilities of doing this without me.
How do I know you tell me the truth?
I
Look
knew
at
it
her.
was there, didn't I?
You did.
Ah,
But
She's
that does not
telling me
mean
the
you
truth.
know what it does.
Cast a spell.
I don't know, but I
She
can
cast a spell.
find out.
She did.
I will
I
give
can
you
do that.
1 point now and 1 point after. If I believe you.
Lost 1 point. But I asked for 3 now. This doesn't seem to
If
add
only we
up.
had one more point. How could?
Oh,
Oh right,
yeah.
burn.
I made a great deal.
How about you give him a hint for one?
It's magical!
I told you that.
That's all I know right now. I have to do the thing to get the nose.
Give her. She's telling you the truth.
You be quiet, man.
He's a smart lad. Yes.
You overstep.
Oh, yes.
You overstep your bounds. I am making a deal now.
You're not. He's not doing a good
Well,
job.
come in!
What?
No.
What will you use to make this knowledge known?
These are my secrets. If I give away the whole cart, then I'm just a woman with a mule.
People can pay to see that too.
A half hex then.
That's a different show.
A half hex.
A half hex. 2 now. 1 after.
Roll a persuasion check.
That's an 8.
Now I am but a single small woman with none but a mule to protect me.
And
2
this is a
mules,
lot.
but one of them is not very protective.
And this is a lot of money.
It is, which makes me think more and more that you'd be unwilling to give it to me.
I would like to insight check her.
What are you trying to find out?
Which part?
If
She's
she is, no, I'm gonna wait until she talks, and then I'm gonna insight check what she says. I changed my mind.
Give me 3 points. I will hold the third. After she does the service, I will give the third to her.
Do you trust this one? Why not trust me?
I didn't like that plan either. Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage because he already.
Sure.
Natural one.
-1.
It would make more sense for me to hold 2, and then
Oh,
you
God.
give
I
me.
think it makes the most sense for me to hold 3.
What if what you tell me is not true, or this does not work?
What did you say?
Why
What?
would you be so rude?
Oh.
If I may.
I am Galanshi now, but in big powers, the skin what I got. I'm Skabrakashni.
If I may.
No need to get
Gal-
angry.
If I may.
Insult me.
Miss Gallon. There's no Mr. Gallon, is there?
You try to hit on his nose.
Do
You
not.
try and hit me. You'll deal with my mule.
Oh, okay.
How?
Shush! What my friend simply wants to know. Do you have any reference of what you have done before?
No.
Because
Yes, he had a magical item in his pocket, and I pointed out that he had a magical item in his pocket, which means I see magic.
Alright,
But I can do that.
here is your half hex.
Pulls out a small
Just can't
knife
do this next
because
thing
you still
you
have
have
it
to
as
do.
one whole
Yeah.
thing, so cuts it off. Good. Now leave me with your dirty handkerchief and come back in a while.
how long is a while?
Give me 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
I'll stay with you.
You can stay outside.
Okay.
Don't be mean to the mules.
I love animals.
Oh my.
I will come back.
Don't be too nice to them either.
I will come back for this.
Get the kerchief.
Will you? I'm sure she'll give it
Oh
back.
yeah, there we go.
Wow, our guys are LARPing.
Wow. We have moved into LARP.
It was green too, right?
It was green, yeah.
I'm sure we'll get it back.
Of course you'll get it back.
Insight on it?
Go ahead.
Oh,
14.
Ooh. I want to. While she's talking to him, I want to cast a magic. This whisper is brought to you by this red die.
Yeah?
This
Oh,
D6
okay.
right here.
Okay.
You cast detect magic.
Yeah.
The only
The whole card.
the only magical item that you sense is the handkerchief.
I'll wait outside and.
Sure.
I have nowhere to go right now if you guys want to check the town out.
I'm gonna. You want to go check out the town? See if anything immediately looks terrible.
Well, shoo, get out. I have work to do.
I paid a heavy
Thank you
price
very
for
much
this.
for your service.
You're very welcome.
If you need
Somebody else
anything, I'll
should
be
stay with
outside.
It shuts.
Buddy, would you like to come in? I want you to just go meet that guy right away. Just go
Sure,
back to his
let's
house.
get right to the chase here.
Don't kill him without.
Find it. If you're staying here, Baron, how am I to guarantee
I just wish
that?
to.
Why are we going to kill the Agave?
Nobody
We just
said
got
no
here.
one's. I never said that. I said let's go meet him. As I said before, if he may turn out to be a fine fellow.
Why don't we just go somewhere and sit down?
I think someone should stay here to make sure
I am.
he doesn't leave.
He's
I'm
already
gonna sit
staying.
down.
Somebody else needs to stay with you.
I am fine.
I don't think so.
Are we good?
I am
I also
certainly
don't think
fine.
so. I'll stay with him.
He doesn't have any money, so he can't be tricked. Don't buy her elixirs. There's nothing really magic in there.
I was not going to buy anything from her,
I'm just saying.
but she seems to know about this.
Oh yeah.
She
But I'm just
seems
saying,
trustworthy.
she wanted
I
to
think
sell
it's
them.
okay.
It's a
Maybe
small
they
town,
didn't.
so I'm just gonna.
She seems
Just start walking
trustworthy
in.
to
I'm
you.
walking. I'm looking
Correct.
for. I'm assuming there's no town guards in a town this small, or if there is.
There are no town guards in any of
She said
these
she had
towns.
magical elixirs.
Okay,
There's
so,
nothing magic in there.
I'm looking for
I'm gonna go
what's
with him.
probably like a bar or a tavern
Sure,
or
roll
an
an
inn.
investigation check.
Only 9.
Okay. Who's going with Inda?
I am.
I am.
I'm staying with Baron.
I'm also staying.
Okay, so the three of you go with Inda looking for. Man, as small as the town is, you have a lot of trouble finding a place to stay.
I'll ask someone in town.
You go towards the center, which is where you would usually, and that building where they're repairing the roof turns out to actually be the inn, the normal place to stay, and you're turned away, right? Like, sorry, we're closed for repairs today.
Mm.
Later this evening, we may be open if you do still need a place to stay. We're trying to get finished.
Great. What happened?
It's weather. It was rather tough.
That's fair.
A lot of rain.
A lot of rain, and we've been neglecting repairs for a while. And
Can you direct me to the home of the Aga? I wish to pay my respects as we're traveling through town. I wish to just pay my respects before
there you go.
anything else.
Right across from the Kaifan.
Thank you very much.
And all the towns you've been into, and you pretty easily see that
Yeah,
the
it's across.
the door of the Kaifan faces the door of the Aga. They're like a 1-to-1 ratio. They face each other. But yeah, you can easily go that way, or you can look for somewhere else to go and hang out.
That's what I like to do. Are you for this?
Yes, what? What do you think it's going to be?
I don't know. I'm very excited to find out.
Uh,
Do you just want to take a peek, say hello?
Not really.
No,
Nope.
no, why not?
The two other ones we've met before have been assholes. I'm not really.
We're not here to fight. We're just here to say hello. And if it seems odd, we just leave. We had no issue leaving with the one that was a literal maggot man.
I'd rather not be seen. I'm going to go back to the cart.
All right, fine. You head back to the cart.
Okay.
I go to the door.
All right. With
Oh yeah. I'm following.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't really go back to the cart.
Where you go?
I go around, but then I watch them from a distance.
Roll a stealth check.
Watch it.
These two. What do you go? 16.
Yeah, you guys don't notice.
Okay. So I just approach the door and
takes a few moments,
you should have done the police knock.
and then the door
that's not for
opens
right
partially, and a tiefling man sticks his head out. Skin a dark gray, almost black.
Similar to his, correct or no?
A little bit, but darker, right? And horns that kind of stick almost like straight back and then turn up in the back of his head. As he looks out, very well dressed. Hello, can I help you?
Good morning. My name is Inda. This is my companion Badi. We are travelers traveling through your nice town and wish just to pay our respects to I lost the word. To the Aga. Out of respect, of course.
Oh.
A town of this size, I'm sure the Aga would like to know of people coming through their town.
I mean, not usually. My wife is not here right now. She's off on business, doing things around the town. I'm not sure exactly what or where. I can let her know you stopped by to pay respects. What is your name?
My name is Inda.
Inda. Okay. Is this your slave?
No, this is my traveling companion.
Bingo?
Nice to meet you.
And I'll just smile, but it looks like just this toothy, just.
It is skull on your head.
Yes.
It's very scary.
What is your name?
Bal?
Bal.
Bal.
Pleasure to meet you, Bal. I extend my hand to shake.
Oh, yes. Pleased to meet you, Inda.
Pleased to meet you, Bal.
And
Body.
Inda and Badi. Pleased to meet you.
In truth, I wish to pay respects and also make sure that the Aga of this town was in fit condition.
My wife is healthy.
That is a relief to hear.
Well, you just... Really, though?
Really what?
You just got here.
I have heard rumors.
You just got here today, and you ask if my wife is in fit condition and come with your executioner here, try to kill her?
No.
By knocking on my door?
Please, sir. I have heard rumors as we
We
travel
are a
through town.
small town, sir, but we have a kaifen, we are protected, and my wife is a wonderful aga, beloved by her people.
That is wonderful to hear. I am simply a traveler who has heard horrible rumors that horrible curses have been befallen the aga of this land, and I wanted to be sure that they are alright.
What aga is cursed?
The aga of...
There is no one more protected than the aga.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My friend here, he has a lot of ideas about things. We mean no harm in your town. I'm going to stay, maybe drink, eat a little bit, and then leave tomorrow morning.
This is what most people do. Please do not try and assassinate my wife.
I will not.
Certainly
that.
not. What
Roll
is
a
her name?
persuasion.
Can I hear the conversation from where I am?
Yeah, with that roll, you're able to get kind of close enough.
9.
Well, okay. Why'd you wear a skull?
It was my grandfather's.
Enjoy your stay in Falandar.
Thank you.
It is what her people do to the people that they care about.
It's really just me, but thank you.
Have a great day.
I wait till the door is closed saying, have a good day, Ball.
That's weird. Don't do that. Don't keep talking to somebody after they leave.
Is that so strange?
Yes.
He's named, therefore he's dead.
You didn't get his wife's name.
That's what I was trying to get.
All right. Should we return to the others?
We should try to find. We should.
We can't stay at the inn yet. It's not
No,
open.
apparently not. What else is around town that we may have passed on the way here?
You can roll another investigation check. At advantage if body's helping you.
Sure, I'll help him.
Okay.
I'm not trying to roll investigation. Like that.
Investigation 18.
Okay, so as you're going, eventually, Psst. Psst, psst. Hey,
What is it?
it's a small child. Kind of like this little mop top with a tail just kind of flicking out quickly.
Oh, I know this
behind
game.
her
I
back.
hold my pouch with my other hand.
Do you all need somewhere to go? Somewhere to have a drink and maybe some fun?
Not with any immediacy, but yes.
You look like you're looking. Your eyes, you're going all over the place. You're looking, yes?
Sure. Where are you talking about?
Give me a point and I will show you.
Absolutely not.
Huh.
A point to tell you where something is, where I can then pay more.
Where do you go that they take points for drink? How much do you drink? If you drink that much, it's worth the points.
Do you not see this one next to me? Do you think that this one drinks for cheap?
I hear that if an oxman were to drink, their hair falls out in patches.
This is a woman.
I only drink milk.
They don't have milk the place I would take you. Best place in Falandar?
I'll tell you what. We're going to get the rest of our friends.
I'm
You see us
upset.
again. Maybe we'll take you up on your offer.
What is your
I
name?
feel like this is... What is the word? I heard it. Entrapment.
There's not that many buildings in this town. I can go to each one and eventually find out what you're talking about.
There are more buildings than you can go to, and if you go knocking on doors, you won't find the way. Do you want to find the way? I will show you the way.
Why don't you come with us
I knew you were gonna do it. I knew you were gonna do it.
to this old woman's cart?
who's trying to figure out what my friend's handkerchief
Roll
is.
persuasion at disadvantage.
I love it. That's good.
Wow.
That wasn't
Oh
one.
my god.
Why don't you give me a point, and then when you come back later, I will show you where to go.
I like your hustle, kid. But it needs work.
I will show you a place, but I do not want to follow you around the town. This is not what I am saying. This is not the thing I want to do.
Would you like to see a bold dwarf?
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
17.
What?
I'm like the
Oh.
most
I have
inappropriate way
seen
to
dwarves,
describe
but they're
this.
always, they have so much.
He looks like a large infant. You can't touch him.
Just
though.
like shaves it, but has...
No, he doesn't have it, and you can't touch him, otherwise your hair will immediately fall out.
A magic dwarf.
It's true.
Come with us, and you can see him.
He has no hair even on his ass.
And then... That is weird.
How do you know that to be true?
I've seen
I-
that. You're already close.
And then,
answering.
and then after, you will show me, you will give a point, and I will show you the place to go. So we have a good time, yes?
Yes, if this place is to our satisfaction.
Well, you need to give me the coins
Oh.
to get them.
I'm not going to waste a day dithering around. Bartering with a child.
I'm not bartering, I offer a service, but I kind of want
You come see the dwarf.
Yeah, okay.
Then we'll and you can lead all of us to this place.
Alright. Do you just follow them back?
What is your name, child?
I'll try
I'm
to
sorry?
get there before them
Don't name me. Don't you kill a child?
No.
What? We're trying to get there before them.
to be like I wasn't sleeping.
Okay, sure.
Who would kill a child
Um.
in a family-friendly Dungeons and Dragons stream?
My name is Uba.
Uba.
Uba. Alright. It's about 40 minutes before she comes back out.
She said
I'm meditating the whole time.
She did say 30. It's about 40 before she comes back out. And the door kind of opens. She goes, "Oh, good, you're here. That is what I was hoping." And she kind of like starts walking down. It has like a little bit of that limp still, kind of wavering as she like walks over to you and says, "Here." Ha ha! And she turns around and starts walking back towards the...
What does it do?
What?
I paid you 3 points.
Oh no.
Half a hex.
Oh no.
Oh!
You do not say anything about it.
You rub it on a blade.
And then?
And it makes it better.
Uh-oh.
Roll your perception. Roll a perception check.
14.
She might be drunk. She might have been drinking also while she was in there looking at your magical weapon. She's kind of staggering a little bit. You rub it on your blade and it makes the blade better.
Why do you drink so much?
What?
You drink. You are drunk. Why? Do you have to get drunk to do this?
No, I did that and then I got drunk.
Inside check. I believe that's a 14 as well. Nope, never mind. 8.
Hard to say.
You put it on a blade and
You wipe it on a blade. Well, you can only do it once a day, and it makes the blade better.
For how long? Are we back?
About a minute. I texted you
Okay.
the stats for the weapon. If you have anything else, come and find me.
Why are you so drunk? In the middle of the day? Don't you have things you need to sell?
I made half X already today. I'm pretty good.
For a few days.
Yes,
Then
it's
she
quite a
goes
bit of money
swindle
for
people.
very little information.
Swindle people on her weird waters that she's selling off as potions.
Yes, this is very little bit for 3 points.
You wanted to know what it did. Now you know.
Let us go.
Uba, this is him. Look.
Be careful.
That is not a dwarf.
That is a dwarf.
No, it's just a fat man.
Do the dance. That's the only way you'll know.
This is it.
Watch. Watch. He eats rocks.
I'll do the dance.
Do the trouble shovel! He is a dwarf, yes.
That'll be 1 point.
That's right. It'll be 1 point.
I catch the. I say, did she identify your item? Was she able to do it?
She is very drunk.
Or was she able to do it?
I don't know what she does. She tells me to rub it on a weapon. I don't know what that means. It's very little information for half a hex.
She's still there, correct?
Oh yeah, she's right there.
I say to her, I take out the ornate dagger again. I say, what about this?
No, she's gonna rob you blind.
Sorry, Sonny. That doesn't do anything.
It's fine with me.
Why don't you rub
Told you
the
that.
Wait, did you have that with you before?
Yes.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh well.
Why don't you rub the...
There.
May I try?
There, yes. Hold the dagger with one hand and then rub the cloth.
May I
off the
try?
Maybe we should
This-
use that grip.
How
Those
many-
grip mushrooms.
If I use this, does it go away?
Once a day.
It's once
she
per
said.
Yeah, I sent you the wrong information. It's different. So you
I
can
didn't look at it.
Yeah, you can. So you wipe it across a blade, and it's not just for a minute. It lasts for the day, right?
Okay.
So it makes a weapon. Makes it a +1
Plus
weapon for that day,
Nice.
and you can use it again the following day. Yeah. So it's +1 to hit, +1 to damage. Is considered a magical weapon for that day.
Very nice.
And it doesn't. It's not consumed after you use it.
No. Once per day. Yeah, it's reusable magical item.
Why not try it on the dagger that's right there?
Why would you want
I
to
gotta
just
print you
try
out
it?
the card.
See if it works, if she's telling the truth.
Try it on my axe.
Yes, do it.
Try, yes. Try it on
Can only do it once.
How will we know unless you use the weapon?
Then
Because
you
you have
can
a child
tell
right
if it's
here.
magic.
We are not going to kill the child.
I'm joking.
Inda, your jokes are terrible, just like Ben.
May I have the...
Don't touch this. This is mine, not yours.
I'm merely saying that
It's just a hanky, right?
Yeah,
It looks dirty.
it
It's
is.
You may want to get a new one.
It's
It's very dirty.
Wait, is that the child speaking?
Yes.
I'm
Yes. It is
familiar with this axe. I have carried it for some time now. I would know if something changed about it.
Fine, go ahead and try. Then give it back to me.
All right. I'm
Now we
I'm
have
theater of the mind. I'm not holding this thing.
Oh no, we've moved into LARP territory. You need to hold
No,
it.
I'm not
hold
holding
it. Hold it and rub it on this.
Yeah.
Hold it now.
Let's see.
It's very shiny now.
Yeah. So you kind of rub it along. You feel a change as you do it. It feels different.
Yeah.
You give the axe a couple swings. It seems to swing quicker and almost with more precision.
I think it works.
I'll put this away.
So you have the Bard's nose rag, and now know what it does.
Bart's nose rag.
The Bard's
Love
nose
it.
rag.
Man, put some kind of fruit on your head. Try this out.
Oh, I've seen this go wrong before.
What food is that?
Put a candle.
Yeah, what do you
I have a candle in my bag. Put a candle on Ben's head. Chop the candle.
Wait, I'll make
down.
sure it won't fall off. And
Light it.
I'm perfectly
Melt the bottom
still.
a little bit so that.
No, I don't do that.
I walk up to him and I light it.
Stuck.
I have perfect balance.
It's lit on his head.
Good.
Gallon.
You're gonna attack the candle?
Gallon.
Oh god. yes.
Gallon Uba.
I know.
Watch this. This will cost you.
He's gonna cut my fucking head off.
If we get
What? This doesn't seem glint in the sun. That's super.
Wait. Back up a couple steps.
What?
Yeah, that's better.
I've
I don't
never
want blood
won-
on my paint job.
I'm gonna cutting words my.
I'm gonna swing right for the candle sideways. I'm gonna make it reckless.
Okay, roll at advantage.
But then the candle get its advantage.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a with a +1, it's 25 to hit.
A hex-sized piece of the top of the candle with the wick falls off. Perfect width of a hex.
Did he flinch?
Uh,
Did Brent flinch?
Well done.
Make a flinch check.
No.
Well done.
No, he's
Sorry.
He's a monk, isn't he?
I wouldn't.
Natural 20. I don't make a fucking move.
Good, Baron.
He is impressive
Zen.
in his stalwart stance under this
You should
strange
high-five the child.
attack. Oh wow, he is a magic dwarf, yeah.
Yes, there's something about him.
Have a vibe?
My turn.
Mr. Mr. Magic Dwarf, I was telling your good friends about this great opportunity. So the normal inn is currently closed, but if you so choose, I would be happy to show you to a more interesting place, other side of town, much more fun. You'll have a great time.
We are doomed.
Oh, that sounds
No.
fun. Let's.
No, it doesn't.
Sounds terrible. Last time we did that, we ended up in a basement.
I have no money.
And then
but
we
I
came
will
back and
certainly
killed
give
everyone in the
you-
inn.
Oh, no money.
Will you still take
Oh.
me?
Well, you see, I'm a little bit short on.
This child does not want
You should go
to
try and
do
touch
this
him.
for
You
free.
will take us all for one point?
Yes, I will take you all for.
Half a point.
I don't know how that
4
works.
points.
What?
You drive a hard bargain, Mr. Dwarf Man.
This is not how this works.
This is
How
right.
about
I think
When
this
did
is
you
how it
learn?
works. You're not from
This
this
is
part of
how
the
I
world.
was
1,
taught
2,
to
3,
do
4,
it.
5, 6 of us. Are you
7!
Oh, you want to come too, Gallon?
Are you trying to leave me out?
Gallon,
Yes,
you
you're
can
drunk.
obviously come with us. Gallon, take my hand. You can come with us.
Okay. He's a nice boy.
Oh, we're gonna kill this. No.
No, I hope
Jesus.
they
I have-
No one's gonna die.
All for all 8 of us,
8?
including yourself.
Oh, yes. I.
Here's 1 point for you, sir.
What the?
Let's go! And turns around and just starts kind of jauntily,
Yeah, now your mules taken care of.
The one will take care of the other.
That's good. I like that.
That's right there.
Okay. Yeah, so you are. Uba takes you through the town.
We're Ubing.
Yeah, you Uba to your.
Wow. Uba Oba.
Oh,
That was not
quickness.
planned. I'm 100% sure that wasn't planned.
No, I'm not that intelligent. Y'all Uber to your next destination on the other side of the city. You follow this young child through the streets of Falandar. It takes you past the currently being worked on inn, past the other, past the home of the Aga, through much of the town on that main road, and then veers off onto a few side streets. You're almost out of town, though not quite, when he goes to a building, small hut, what seems to be a residence, and goes over to the door. Using the point to knock on the door. The child ducks as the top half of the door only swings open in just a bit as a head pops out. What do you want? I brought some friends here for. They want to come in. Who are all of you? An older tiefling man. Deep red skin was sagging. on his face with many wrinkles as he looks out.
What do you want here?
This boy brings us here. He says this is a place to stay
Have fun.
and have fun, yes.
This is a good place.
It is not a place to stay. If you are here to have fun, you can of course come in.
I have to catch up to this gnome. She's already started.
What sort of fun is to be had here?
What do you have to trade?
Why do we need to trade? We already gave the child a point.
You gave this boy a point just to show you this place. Did he promise to pay for your drink when you got here?
I knew it.
I did not make this deal.
No, I made this deal. The boy has a good hustle.
Boy, you made out well today. Don't let others know you walk around with a point, though.
No. He'll be alright.
Well, I mean, what can you offer? I have a gogro.
Excuse me?
I have a gogro if you wish a drink.
You insult Dave Gogro.
What's in
I
this
don't
face?
like it.
I have half a goat.
That's what you bring it in.
Yeah, you can roast it out.
Alright.
Closes the door, and then the whole door open. Do you have half a goat on you?
Oh, I take everything with me.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
I
He says, I will, and this guy, this older gentleman, right? But he goes, I will take the goat.
Yes.
And it seems to be almost like a little speakeasy kind of thing. It is dark in here, right? There is some light shining in through cracks in the door and cracks in the windows that are all closed, right? With some tables around. And people are in here are mostly older, right? Mostly older tieflings that are sitting around having some drinks from these earthenware cups. There's no bar, so to speak, but there is kind of a roasting fire pit kind of set off into one of the walls, right? And he says, I will make the gold so you'll all eat well today, yes?
Don't over season it.
Bland food is not so good, though. Don't you want to taste it?
I'll trust your judgment. What's your name?
Why are we laughing?
My name is Lairn.
All right, Laren.
You're gonna learn today.
You know, last campaign I had lists of names. Believe it or not, these are all off the top of my head. Could you believe it?
We will eat well. It should be a good cooking, good smell too.
Why the secrecy, Glenn?
Why the secrecy? We don't want more unsavory characters here. Come in, have a seat.
Oh shit.
Are they? What are the other patrons doing? Are they like just sitting around?
Yeah, I mean, they seem to have been sitting around and talking.
No game, not playing a game or anything like that. Or?
Yeah, but I feel like I should make up a game that they're playing. I think they're playing
Bloody Knuckles.
backgammon. Right?
Cool.
There's a backgammon board. They have the chips out and they have dice. And it's a game that most of you have probably seen, whether you know how to play it or not, right? It's a game that is pretty simple and is pretty popular in these parts. I'll make up games another time.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Felt in my mind's eye. I felt like they were
Right,
playing
and that's
something.
I was thinking that too, but I was really like, do I have a name that they would know off the top of my head that I've created? No, not really. But backgammon works. The world's oldest game.
We'll sit down and
All right.
yeah, take a seat.
Yeah, so you sit down, and the guys kind of go back to their game, and a couple others just go back to their conversation. And as they're talking over time, they're complaining. They're complaining about Chalnagar, and that it takes all the wealth from this section of the valley. And that's most of the conversation. That's the only one that I'll give you without a roll. Otherwise, they're just having a good time. They're laughing, they're playing. Someone gets mad and just knocks the board over, and then it has the kid come and pick it up for him. And you think he probably did it purposely just so he could laugh at the kid while he picks it up. And, the guy goes over and starts roasting the goat, and it smells great. And he probably over seasons it. Like as you're watching, he's just giving it a real rub as he's putting it over the fire. But yeah, it gets very warm in here. Right, all the windows are closed, and sure the chimney's up, but it gets quite warm. But otherwise, it's a good time, and there's no shortage of this drink to go around.
Time to drink, Baron.
Uba.
Do you have wine?
I have a go-go.
Is that all you have?
And now I have goats.
Yeah, so you call
Uba.
yes.
I'm away from the rest while I'm saying this. Do you stay here your whole life? Have you always been here? I'm speaking in front.
Staying here
This town.
I'm eavesdropping.
in Falandar, yes.
How do you get through the day?
What do you mean?
Do you just go from person to person, trying to bring them here? Trying to get points out of them?
No, not everyone. Most people are poor. You all
Of
look
course.
like, well, also poor, but less so.
You need to be able to move up in the world. You can't just be running around in this town your whole life.
One day I will be a guy here.
You believe this?
I know it to be true.
Why?
I am a very likable person.
It can only get you so far. It only takes one person in power to not like you for all of that work to go away.
Falandar, there's only one person in power, and when that person is me, it is all fine.
I remember thinking that way too.
Maybe you are too ugly to be a guy.
Possibly. That is all.
Yeah, and I think this whole time, right, Uba keeps trying to steal like a sip of drink from people. Keeps consistently getting yelled at and shot down. I'm trying to do that. But otherwise, you guys can spend the day here. Pretty
Day drinking. I like
yeah,
it.
super easy to get lubricated. Hanging out with the old dudes playing backgammon.
Do you know how to play that game, Baron?
No,
What do dwarves play?
I don't know.
Eat the rock.
You don't know this game. You have
They
such
play
a big head, and in
Rob
that big
Blade
head
and
you have no
Watchmen.
knowledge of this game.
May have seen it once or twice.
Parchment sheets.
I don't know how to
and
play.
gold.
No,
I don't know that game.
I don't know how to play.
It's a human game.
Are cheating?
I think he's lost to shares too many times.
Do you play in the...
I really have no idea how to play. I mean, I'd be willing to try with somebody.
What about you? Do you not play? I've beaten this old fool all day long. I would love to be able to brag that I beat a giant hairy woman.
I don't play many games, but I do know how to play this one.
You should sit.
Alright, let's sit down.
Sure.
Take my drink away.
Okay. I think this is gonna be just some skill checks.
Okay, you okay, get an actual backgammon board and play.
Yes. Okay. Let's say it's almost 10. We can stream an entire backgammon game. This doesn't take long, but all right. So first roll just an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Just while the game's happening, I pretty much spend the whole time here making sure that Uba doesn't steal anyone's coin purse.
16.
Oh, he's not going after coin purses. Nope.
Still watching out for it.
Yeah, that you start off way stronger than this guy with his natural one that I rolled for him.
I don't know how they play where you're from, but this is not how we play here.
I think we play this way everywhere.
Okay. Roll a deception check. Just as you try to,
What are you doing this to me for? 9.
9. Okay. He starts to catch up a little
Yeah.
bit, but you were so very far ahead.
Coming back.
In the
Is
game.
there something I can inspire?
As you guys... Sure.
I sort of just come by and I look at the board and I go, oh, I can't possibly imagine living in this town and having to stay in this town after having lost to such an ox person at this game who has barely played any games in her life.
Oh.
And thanks, you take an inspiration.
I found that mildly inspired.
All right.
Drink. Give me another
And as
drink.
the last one, why don't we do just how about perception check?
Sure.
That makes sense for this.
25.
Yeah, that's 20 points higher than this gentleman got. You
I see your weakness.
you clean his block. You get all of yours off the board, and he's not even ready to start putting them to start pulling off the board yet.
If I was 15 years younger,
Oh, what's good?
I would ask to kiss you right now.
It wouldn't be the first time.
He's kind of stare and think as he's looks you up and down for a little bit.
It's getting pretty hot in here, huh, Gallon?
I thought it was the fire.
Eventually, the goat is cooked. You're all served very strongly seasoned goat, right? It's not bad, but it's crusted, right? Almost like with a barbecue rub that's got burnt onto it through the outside. It's quite good, but the meat's very well cooked underneath as well.
Greasy. Nice and
Yeah. Oh yeah. That greasy meat falling right off the bone, which is thrown largely just in the middle of a table and kind of served off to different tables from there. Some more people show up for dinner time, right? And they bring other food too. So there are other plates of vegetables, right? Some yams, other sorts of vegetables brought in as well. It's almost like this is a meeting place. Also, mostly older people. Some people who are adults and not just, but older women and men. And you guys kind of have this communal meal in this strange back house in Falendar.
How's Gallon looking?
3 sheets to the wind. And
I'm drinking.
Gallon.
I'm drinking with Gallon.
Yeah. Oh, she is. What's your name again?
My name is Inda.
That's so short.
Mm-hmm.
You all
And
have
you're
such short
You
names.
know what else is short? You're short.
I am short.
Mhm.
Not as short as her, though.
She's very small. She's kind of a bitch, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it. Ah. Do you really not need shoes?
She really should wear shoes.
I do not need shoes.
They stay warm?
Yeah.
You look like you have sores on them. What is that all from?
He's an infant.
Well, I did get run through an open flame pretty recently.
Oh.
But that has nothing to do with my inability to traverse the natural.
And what is your
Wilderness.
name?
My name is Bree.
Such a short name.
Well, my last name is Marmalade. It has to balance.
We knew a gnome with a short name.
Who is that?
His name was Knock.
That's a stupid name for a gnome.
Well, I think
Don't
it's-
talk about Knock like that.
Better
You
than
don't know
Mungus.
him.
I think it's. I think his full name
Fungus.
was Knock Knock.
That's true.
I know Mungus.
You know Mungus.
I know.
Blow hard that one.
May
Well,
he rest in
He
peace.
had a longer name, but he went just by Mungus. What kind of gnome goes by?
You knew Mungus.
No,
Gallon,
he's doing great.
are you going to be able to get back to your cart, okay?
No.
Should I call Uber for you?
Boy, come over here.
have Uba take me back home tonight after all this drinking.
Don't do anything funny with the little boy.
That was odd to say.
You're not a nice person, are you? You come around these parts with all your hornlessness.
Yes.
Brave.
How do you know Among Us?
Lungus has been around these parts for quite some time.
Is he actually a scholar? Or does he just talk out of...
Supposedly he was at that university down south. In his younger years, I've only known him as the old asshole that you must have met.
What university is this?
There's only one.
Phoenix.
Do you know this? Do you know it?
Inda can roll a history check.
Did you go there?
This
University of
16.
University of Phoenix.
Yes, so the city you are from is the largest town to the south of the valley, and that is where the university is. You didn't go there.
Oh, what's the name of the university though?
It's just called the university.
Oh, okay.
It's the only one. When there's only one thing, yeah, it's just called.
It's like when there's dentist.
Yeah, just dentist. In.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Haberdashery.
Uba.
That was really good. It's an A+.
But that is where the university is, and people come from all over the valley to study there, and they study things
Of all kinds.
supposedly from the 16, mostly historical or religious, right? It's only tieflings that are allowed.
It's not like an arcane school at all, is it?
No.
Okay.
No. It is very much like religious studies. It's very studious,
Yes.
right? It's not
not
like
like
go
learning
there
to-
to learn to be a cleric or something. It's
not a trade
that.
school, basically.
No. It's very much like a pursuit of knowledge place.
Okay.
Did you go there, Gavin?
No. No.
Where did you learn to do the things you do then?
Yes, your magic.
That's a secret.
You have a lot of secrets.
I'll tell you a secret if you tell me yours.
Why don't you tell me your secret? And if it's a good one, maybe I'll tell you mine.
Do not take this risk.
I think you should.
Risky.
I think you should take this risk.
Risky.
Oh, get over here!
It's like the devil on your shoulder, but there's another devil on the shoulder. That's just him.
I have a guardian angel that speaks to me in my dreams.
That just,
Well, persuasion check
that
for
just
me.
sounds crazy.
Sounds crazy.
Persuasion? That's a 21.
I have a darkness that whispers to me in my dreams.
Ooh.
Is that why you drink?
Yes.
Does it stop talking to you when you are drunk?
Did you make a deal with it?
When I'm drunk, I can stop thinking of it. But it never quiets the darkness.
Why did it come to you?
What is the darkness of my past? And it always lingers. I might have had too much to drink. Oba!
Make sure you pay this boy.
Oh boy, you shouldn't have been here 10 minutes ago.
Make sure you pay this boy to take you home.
Oba, you need to take me home now. Back to the cart, please. Ah, yes, miss.
Make sure she gets inside, okay, please.
Yeah, I will take care of her.
Don't let her pass.
Gallon?
Don't let her pass.
Don't
out
worry, I have a
outside.
feeling this isn't the first time he's had to do this.
Everyone give him a good rating.
5-star, please. Yes. Yeah. So
No more
he.
points.
What is it? So many
5 points?
Does Baron look pale to you? More than usual.
I said this already. Baron does not look right.
Have you been drinking?
A little bit, yes.
You are even more ugly than usual.
He always looks like crap.
Seems very-
Stop bullying him. You're also mean to Baron all the time.
That is very, very rude.
You are ugly, Baron. This is a fact.
That is fine, but none of us are very attractive to me.
Well, I used to be before I lost half my face.
I am actually quite beautiful.
To be fair, I mean,
I was once a very attractive tiefling. Now I'm not.
No,
I'm very pretty to my people.
that's
Yeesh.
fine. I just...
And let's see who can seduce more of these old people.
Do not start that game with me.
You are their age, buddy.
I know.
This is an advantage
You
for you.
would say that after the one I had halfway to my chambers last.
I had that old man right where I wanted him.
Gross.
Although, no offense to Buddy, but this would be difficult even for you, I think.
No, not for me. It'd be difficult for them.
Is there a room
I have learned
that
more
we
about
could
Barty.
have.
This is a
Tonight?
1-room hut.
I'm going to then just lay back and
Die.
fall asleep.
Burn,
Or like kind of like pass
Burn
out.
turns into a maggot.
Baron's just on the chair, just head back.
You get flashbacks to Alien right at the
He's
end.
doing the worm thing.
We're going to get kicked out of here.
Why are we gonna get kicked out?
We are
He
paying.
just passed out.
It is full right now, by the way. Like there's, you know, like
Trample.
They are too busy.
there's
to
not
care.
enough.
Put him
Some
on
people are
his-
sitting on floors, just kind of like sitting
He is,
together.
he is
Attack.
down. Look at him.
Put him on his side. I don't want him to die like Jimi Hendrix.
Who is Jimi Hendrix?
He was a tiefling. Tiefling boy.
If you put him on his side, he'll vomit and drown him in his own vomit.
No, that's on
You
his
know
back.
this.
On his back, he will die.
You put him face down.
Dwarves eat rocks. They cannot.
Hold on, I'll put the pillows next to him so he doesn't roll over.
I'm not drunk. I'm just tired. Is all.
Why are you
What
so
have you
tired?
done? What have you done to be
We're
tired?
arguing. I'm going
We've
to
been
sit
here
down
all
and play
day.
backgammon.
We've done nothing.
Sure.
You have no reason to be tired.
You're just playing backgammon with like an older woman that's
Yeah.
sitting there.
You have no reason to be tired, Ben.
Do you know how to play, or is she teaching you?
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you guys have a nice evening of goat and drink and backgammon and messing with Baron,
Oh, bang, Gavin.
I think we can pick it up next week.
That was a wholesome adventure, everybody.
I mean, you know, you deal with some messy little.
It started off heavy, and it's real light.
Burn died.
We killed some people, and then I went and had some drinks and turned
I
back
mean,
to-
all I did was feed Mungus to
That happened.
That was interesting.
Man, freaking Mungus had it rough.
Mungus.
No one liked him.
Mungus.
There was a
Man.
fungus among us, dude.
He met a
Mungus was a
badass
shit.
Mungus.
Those are the best ones.
Well, all right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into Icosacast, episode 6. Next week, Monday at 7 p.m. will be episode 7. We've been sticking to this once a week schedule. Uploads go on YouTube on Thursday evenings. And more content will be coming out soon.
Yep, more content.
We've done some recording of some things, and we have other things in the works. So just keep an eye out for all that cool new content coming out. Thanks, guys. Yeah, email us, right? inroadsproductions@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we'd love to hear feedback. We'd love to hear
How much you
input.
love beer.
You know, definitely.
I want some fan art of
I
Alan.
love that.
Like,
We have official art working
Yes,
in
in
the
the
works.
works, next week.
We'll have it.
and we're working on audio only versions, which will be really great audio content when that comes out, talking about the audio content coming out.
Right.
It's going to be very meta at that point. Awesome. See you guys next week. Have a good night.